get ready to get into the cipher, I do want to let you know that it is Planet Remix, and a lot of times we cover adult content. So at this time, if you have anyone who's a minor, I would suggest that you put your headset on or get yourself in a place where you can enjoy your time on Planet Remix. But until then, put the babies out, do what you need to do so we can be responsible while knowing our magic. This show, this information, we dive into a lot of things that are adult content. And so therefore, if you are a minor, I want you to stop what you're doing right now, and I definitely want you to get your parent or your guardian's consent before diving into the remix. Well, enjoy. Enjoy the share. Yeah, and keep knowing your magic. We just gotta be responsible while growing up on planet Earth. my goodness. Oh my goodness. Peace and greetings, everyone. Yes, it's Tuesday night. Planet Remix is live. I decided to do a live show tonight based on a lot of things, but we're going to talk about that. The phone lines are open. The Blue Room is open, but I need a minute. I need a minute to warm up the mic, get into these records, these Akashic records, vibe a little bit, and raise the frequency on the planet. The only question is, will you join me? So, if you're ready, let's go. Watch this. Watch this. Ashe. Ashe to the ancestors. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. I think we're ready now. I definitely think we are ready. Oh, welcome to Planet Remix, everyone. I am your host, of course, Ms.Blue, the Oracle, the Soulful Oracle. And I just want to welcome you all in. It is Tuesday night. Now, for most of us around the world, or at least those of us who are on the Northern Hemisphere, this day here, July 4th, is said to have been the birthday of America. So for those of you who celebrate your independence, for those of you who celebrate your ancestors, for those of you who celebrate yourself, or just enjoy finally getting a day off, happy 4th. Happy 4th. But I want us to dive a little deeper into this date, this energy. And so the first thing I want you to do is to check in with how you're feeling, how you're truly, honestly feeling. We are just 4 days in July. And I know that the energy has been off the Richter scales already. Today, it should have been perhaps a little more settling. A little more settling today. But if not, we can get some clarity. I actually was going to come on earlier today. And then I started diving into the Akashic Records. I was doing some journaling, doing some work, and really just answering emails and really taking some time to just kind of pause for a moment. Because after all, we are in the final stages, the final moments before halftime is over. And we know what happens when halftime is up. It's time to get back to work. So we have this halftime here. We've made it past to the other side of 2023. Where things are going to speed up even faster than perhaps they've already been moving. But have no worries, because this isn't about following the timeline of the world, but it's about being in your own energetic timeline and listening to that divine voice inside of you, to listening to the oracle that lives inside of each and every single one of us, and hearing our intuition, our higher selves, clearer than we have in recent years, or even for some of us in this entire lifetime, or even perhaps from a past lifetime. Because a lot of that energy is coming up. There is a show that I am going to do. I'm putting it together. I really was waiting on Spirit to really share if it was going to be tonight, because I am so excited to share this information. But I definitely am going to stay in alignment with divine time. But I can't wait. I can't wait. That being said, I figured it would be really, really nice for us to get together. You guys have been sending me text messages out the yang. Still sending dissertations, even though I told you guys, if you have a lot to send me, please email me. Please email me. We don't want to get banned from the text app. So please email me. If it's more than 2 sentences, email me questionforblue@gmail.com. So I want to welcome you all in. The Blue Room is open, and I want to welcome everyone to come on over and join us in the Blue Room. I'll give you those cosmic directions so you can find your way on over. As well as I will also give out the call-in number as well. I know the show was kind of put up at last minute, but if you're here and you're listening to this live, or even if you're listening to this from the past and you had to come to the future to listen, or you are coming from the future to this present moment, know that you are tapped in and tuned into your intuition. And this is how you have made it here. No matter what date, because all of the shows we do on Planet Remix, they really step outside of space and time. They're really 5D and above in its frequency, in its nature. So it's going to take the world, a while to even keep up with us at this point. You can go back and listen to shows that we did years and years and years ago. And now people are finally starting to dive in and tap into that information. So if you are here, you are truly tapped in. You are truly tapped in. So give yourself a little round of applause. I want to make sure you all can hear me nice, loud, and clear. I want to give out the call-in number. That number is 515-605-9794. That's going to be the call-in number. And once you get on the phone lines, if you want to get a reading from me, Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle, you're going to need to press 1. I'm going to give out some instructions tonight. I want to say shouts out. Lola Falana, our moderator, is in the building, sending her so much love. International callers, because we got tons of you out there as well. Call in number 515-605-9794. You're going to press 1 once you get on the phone lines. Or you can come over to blogtalkradio.com/the remix, all one word, and direct connect. And you can jump on board. But welcome in. I'm going to take a minute. My energy is, wee. That's all I can say. It's kind of running real fast, real fast. So fast that I'm really attempting to catch the waves of everything coming in. I have some very, very always detailed information when I'm doing readings tonight, but I'm telling you, it's going to hit a little different. We're still in the energy of this full moon that's here. So, yeah, I know you're feeling all of the vibes. Let's get those likes up, because that's going to show our soul family where we are. It's also going to, allow YouTube to know that we doing our thing over here, so they can definitely make sure that our soul tribe finds us and know that we're putting out these frequencies out into the cosmos. So enough about me running my mouth before we dive deeper. How are you all feeling? So important that we take this time to check in. How are you feeling? And literally, to get to that space, drop down in your body. Come out of your mind. For those of you who have the Galactic E-Files Volume 2, I talk about this month. I've talked about it on the shows. This month, the mind, little bit of playing tricks on us. It's not really playing tricks on us. It's really sort of bringing things to the surface. And honestly, I'm just going to tell you, some of these things it's bringing to the surface was from a past life. Some of these things that are coming to the surface are your fears. They're things that are deeply rooted inside of you. It is fears. How do I know? I know that for myself because I've become so comfortable, right? Not sort of putting myself out there. So I really am challenging myself to continue. Oh, let's see what's going on, y'all. Continuously put myself out there. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I want to make sure you can still hear me. Okay. All right. I'm still on board. You know, it get a little tricky around here. It gets a little tricky. So I even just said, you know what? I'm not going to overthink this, making the digital magic tonight. Bam, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put me out there front and center. But if you're feeling some things right now, chances are whatever that fear is, I want you to look at it wholeheartedly. I want you to look at it, whatever's making you anxious, whatever that thought is that's making you a little shaky baby. I used to sing that song to my children when they were young, and my mother sang it to me when I was a baby. Whatever's making you kind of shaky, that's what you need to take a look at. And that's the direction you really need to move in. 99% of the time, it's not the direction for you to stay away from. It's the direction you need to go in. It's sort of stepping into the unknown. It's calling you to kind of step it up a little bit. We are elevating our lives. We are elevating ourselves. And we are really freeing ourselves from those things in our lives that really has held us back. That held us back. You know, one of the things that is coming up, and I'm going to try to hold some of these messages because I want to see who comes on the line, because we know that the very perfect beings will be coming online that the readings are for. And so I trust in that. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're in the month of July. I'm excited for July. I'm excited for us during the month of July that we will continue to do this work, and we really will start this second half of the year out in a very authentic, a very unapologetic, a very raw, and a very real, and a very loving, and a very compassionate, and a very intuitive kind of way. Yes. But that's a good question. Where are you guys getting these live emojis from? Like, where do they exist? Because I don't know if I have them, because I want to send them. Maybe I need to get on my MacBook in order for me to be able to do it. But welcome on in. We have the call-in number, but I also want you all to come on over. Join us in the Blue Room, Cosmic Directions, to help you find your way on over. You're simply going to come to YouTube. When you get to YouTube, you're going to put in Blue, BLUE, and then Raz, RAS, and then Berry, BERRY, and that is going to get you locked in. It's going to get you locked in, and you'll be able to come on over and join me. Yeah, join me and the Soul family here, live on Planet Remix. What's up, everybody? How we feeling? How we doing? Did we do a lot today? Did we do a lot today? Did you go outside? Did you go outside? Did you get some sunlight? Did you get some sunlight? Did you enjoy yourself? I think those live emojis are coming from the cell phone. I could be wrong. I don't know if I have live emojis, but I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I'll try it in a minute. But there we go. And listen, here's the thing, because I don't know when, but I'm going to be taking some time off because I haven't really taken downtime, but I'm going to take some downtime. But don't worry, I'll announce it and let you all know. Take a little bit of downtime because I want to get some more things in order, of course, because we have self-invested coming up. We have the second half of the year coming up, and just really put some things in place. We're still going to be doing the call this month during the month of July. I want to encourage you. I am still excited that there were so many this month. I wanted to make sure that no one got left behind. And I know we're only on the date of the 4th of July. The 4th of July. But I promise you, last month, the Galactic E-File sold out before we got to the month. So if you're waiting, I suggest you don't wait, because already just the Galactic E-Files has sold out. And someone emailed me today and said it's sold out. So if you want to get the Galactic E-Files Volume 2 plus be on a live call with me, Ms.Blue, the Oracle, right? And the Soul Family, and we're going to be talking about the telepathic mystic. It's what I coined the month of July. And that's going to be a live call, and we're going to be going over some more details. And trust me, it's getting more intense and more details as the day go by. So I have so much. We will do that call during this month. That is still available for you to be able to do that. All you have to do is hit that QR code up there, scan that QR code. It will take you straight there. But I don't want anyone coming to me crying, saying they didn't get a chance to get in, because it's there. And I made it so that anyone who wants to be a part can be a part. You don't want to miss this opportunity. You do not want to miss this opportunity. If you can get in, trust me, if you feel the calling, hear the calling, do that. So I just want to put that out there, because someone did tell me, yes, the single Galactic E-Files is no longer available, but the bundle is available. And you definitely want to tune in and tap in to that energy. And shouts out to everyone who will be coming to the telepathic mystic call, because it's going to be going down. When I tell you it's going to go down, it's going to go down. I know I said only an hour, but we may need a little bit more time on the call this month to talk about some things ahead, because I am going to be talking about some things, especially for those of you who are interested. Maybe you have something you want to put out into the world. Maybe you have something you were working on 6 months ago, 7 months ago. Maybe you're just starting your spiritual practice and you want to have some ways to do it. I'm going to provide an outline, sort of like a check sheet, which we have used on Planet Remix, that I have used, that my guides and spiritual teachers have shared for me. And it has been a great abundance attractor, a manifester, and just have opened up so much in this work. I'm going to be sharing that this month, because I know so many of you want to get started, and sometimes you may have the idea, you may know kind of what direction you want to move in, but just those steps to get going and to put things in motion and to build the foundation, those things are going to be in there. And see, this is all a part of activating the telepathic mystic that lives inside of each and every single one of us. So we'll be covering things in the Galactic E-Files, Volume 2. But on the call, we're going to really dive in deep, and we're going to go beyond that. I'm going to touch on some of those things in the E-Files, but I'm also going to go into really open this up. And even those of you who work what we would call, well, let me put it in its context. For those of you who are working and you're helping with the ascension of the new world business, and you're working in any capacity in the new world business, how you can actually maximize that as well. So it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're a teacher, you know, if you work in a grocery store, or, you know, perhaps you are, you know, working at a marketing company, or you work at a tech company, got a lot of them in Planet Remix, or you work in the music industry, have spoke with a lot of them for how we're going to, with my private clients, how we're going to really open them up for the second half of the year moving forward based on the energy and things that are coming along, So we may have some opportunities in this second half of the year that's going to make us feel like we were 2-3 years ago, where things kind of get shut down or slow down. But this is really an opportunity for many of us that really can tap into the frequency and ride these cosmic waves to continue to thrive and continue to grow and to continue to serve and to be of service to others, ourselves included, but others. So you do want to get the Galactic E-Files Volume 2, the Telepathic Mystic. You want to be on that call with the Telepathic Mystic. If you haven't secured your seats to get that, I would encourage you to do that. All you have to do is hit the scan code, the QR code right there in the banner, in the, what do you call it? The digital magic, the thumbnail, or whatever they call it. And it will take you right there. But those are just some of the things that I definitely want you all to know, because we will be going over that check sheet, and that check sheet is going to help you with securing your foundation as we continue to move forward. And I'll also be taking some questions if we have time. But that's going to be going down later this month. I don't have the date when Spirit moves. I will send you an email, and the email will come to you based on the email that you purchase the Telepathic Mystic call on. That's where it'll come from. Yeah. So welcome on in, everyone. So glad you all could join us. We got some new soul members in the house, soul family stars in the building. Welcome on in. I'm not going to take up too much time. I want to ring the bell. I want to ring the bell for Self-Invested and for all of our Self-Invested family members. I want to send some sparkles out to all the divine priestess in the building, as well as everyone in the blue room. So before I get ready to go on the call line, the first thing we're going to do, we can do some, let's just kind of touch in, because the phone lines look like they're kind of packed over here. But let's touch in really quick and, yeah, let's touch in really quick, and you can tell us who you are. Tell us who you are. Thank you, Rachel. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what city, what state you're representing. And yeah. Tell us who you are, what city, what state, what country you're representing. And then we're going to go to the phone lines. We'll hear some Baby Blue and then we'll go to the phone lines. Yeah, welcome to Planet Remix, everyone. So glad you could join me on this cosmic ride. Yeah. Is in the house. The Voice Alchemist is in the building. Welcome on in. We have Brienne representing New Jersey in the house tonight. Let's see, KY Goddess representing Kentucky. We also have Ipulani representing Hawaii. Aloha. Representing Jocelyn, representing Georgia in the house. Welcome on in. Richmond, Virginia is checking in. We have Minga representing. We also have Florida in the building. I am representing the DMV. Brittany Vibes representing North Carolina. We have Tiana representing Seattle. Welcome on in. Rachel representing Canada in the building. Priestess Quinn is representing California. Oh yeah. Erica Dawson representing Mississippi. Marjorie in the building with Lady Grace representing North Carolina. Ever Evolving Infinite is representing, I'm not sure, but April DeCrystal is representing H-Town. Miss Rich is representing the VA. And we have Star Sheen from the Philippines in the building tonight. C Supreme 7 is representing H-Town in the building. Oh yeah, Angela, Billionaire Book Babe, representing Chi-Town in the house. Cheyenne on Purpose is representing Illinois. Michelle is representing the ATL. Shaquan is representing Indianapolis, Indiana. That was a mouthful. We have Miss Donna, who is in the Marshland Islands. Things that make you go, could that be a past life place for Miss Donna? I'm sure it is. So good to have you, Miss Donna. Lady Rock is representing Lawrenceville, Georgia. Gratitude Goddess. That's right, Gratitude Goddess. We are all universal citizens. I did a whole show on that some years back. I love that as well. Lola Falana, our moderator, representing Chicago, Illinois, in the building. Karen is representing California. Oh my goodness. Wow. So we have people from everywhere, especially those of you on the phone lines. We also have Sherwin C. representing my birth city, Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the house. That block party was going down the other day in Brooklyn. By the way, just want to take a moment and pause for some of the things that's been happening around the world with a lot of the gun violence. We just want to send blessings and love out for that. Abundance 888 is representing North Carolina. Welcome on in. Obaya is representing Asheville. So beautiful in Asheville. Welcome on in. Wow. Over 133 people in the building. Please, let's make sure we get those likes up so our soul family can find us. That would help out a lot with the algorithm, with sort of kind of getting us out there. Jess J is representing Phoenix, Arizona. What a beautiful place and a beautiful time of the year to be in Phoenix, Arizona. Mm-hmm. Wow. So we're going to go straight to the phone lines. Once you get on the phone lines, definitely be ready to ask your question. And I want you to think with the month of July, put that in front of you. The month of July is really what I want you to focus on and really check in with your heart. Check in with your heart. That's going to be the best space. Amira Michelle representing Philadelphia, PA. Welcome on in. And again, the call-in number 515-605-9794. And you're going to press 1 once you get on the phone lines. I don't even have a pen. I just need a pen. I don't really write too much down these days, but I need the pen so I can get the phone numbers right. I guess if I can get myself to just remember the phone numbers I go, but I do let spirit choose the phone numbers, so I'm kind of bouncing around. I also want to send so much love out to everyone celebrating a born day during this month. Shouts out to all those born during the month of July. So we're going to go to the phone lines. We're going to go to the caller calling in from area code 7634. 7634, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
My name is Abdul Grundy. I've called on the show several times from St. Paul.
I'm sorry.
I talked to you back in April when
Hold on one second for me, but thank you. What was your name again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
My name's Abdul Grundy. I'm living in St. Paul, Minnesota. I talked to you before. Last time I talked, I was getting my tooth pulled out, and I finally got it pulled, and it's a success.
Okay. Well, thank you for updating me because I want to let you know, no offense to you because I talk to so many people, but literally, even besides that, once I'm done at the end, spirit just, it wipes everything away. So I don't remember. So I'm not trying to be funny. I just let you know that. So I'm glad that you told me what we talked about. I'm glad it was helpful for you. And I want to thank you for calling back in. So, okay.
Well, I do have a question.
Yes.
I've been talking to myself, I have a habit of like self-talk all my life since I was a kid, and it's like I can't stop it. But at the same time, I could probably use it for something spiritually. So I just want to know what this self-talk thing and my voice constantly going.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Everyone should really be doing self-talk. They really should. We should be talking to ourselves, and it should be telling us some really, really good stuff. Not our mind talking to us, but our higher self talking to us. And that's really, really good. I tell you what, are you going to be on the telepathic mystic call this month?
Oh, I gotta be on that. I've been getting signs in my mind of visions of telepathy that I'm gonna be telepathic at some point, but I don't know how to activate it.
Well, I will tell you that you're already telepathic in a sense, and you're already picking up things. But I think the call this month would really help you out to bring some understanding. I talked about it at the beginning of the show, but I would tell you to really, when it comes to your self-talk, I think that's a healthy thing. Has it helped you in your life?
Um, I mean, it's been a distraction, but there's been random moments where I've said something in self talk, just talking to myself, like playing out scenarios that I actually say something that is connected to something that'll happen
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And I'm like, but no,
Yeah.
that was actual message from my higher self. But see, I'm trying
Yes.
to clear the pathways and channels to get it where it's straight higher self and not just me
Yes.
chattering.
And not you just
And
chatter. Yeah,
I've been
because.
studying.
Mm-hmm.
I've been studying this thing called glossolalia or babbling, where people speak in tongues. But what it is that it's the unconscious mind talking to them.
Well, here's the thing. I
You
think
know.
that's really great if you want to study that. But the best thing that I would encourage you to do is to really, really, whether you meditate, whether you sit in silence, is to really learn how to get out of your mind. Because a lot of the messages you're getting is coming from your mind. And that is not going to be the truth. You may every now and again hear something that comes from your higher self, but just talking to your mind, which is your consciousness, which is where the traditional place of where the ego is, that's not going to serve you. You've got to get out of that. That you have to stop doing. That's not going to help you because your intuition is something way higher. It's a higher vibration, it's connected to the divine. But I definitely know that your one of your spiritual gifts is clairaudience, meaning you can hear. So it's about you getting into doing the work to be able to hear your higher self. Here's an exercise. I've
So
been
well,
giving this out for years. I'm sorry, go ahead.
well, now that's what I was gonna ask you. The exercise.
Yeah. Here is the exercise, but I'm going to tell you this. You need to do some work and invest in yourself. Period. You need to do that. The first thing I will tell you to do is that tell yourself something that's an absolute truth about you that doesn't involve anyone else, just you. No one else is involved in this truth, just you. A truth from me would be I love Godiva chocolate. And then I want you to sit and drop down in your body and listen to how your body responds because our physical body responds to truth. I know we think that our spirit lives only in our mind, but we have an entirely beautiful, big body. And you have to be able to
Yeah.
listen to your body. Your body is going to respond differently to a truth. Wait about 3 or 4 minutes and then tell yourself an absolute lie. Something that is not true for you. An absolute lie for me is that I hate water. That's not true. I love water, it's my preferred drink. And then sit with yourself and see how your body is responding. And the more that you practice that, you're going to know whether or not your mind is telling you something or something is coming from your higher self. Because your higher self is always going to be in a line with your truth. So that's the exercise you can
Mm-hmm.
begin to do to start practicing to know whether this is just your mind running amok because you've allowed your mind to kind of run loose like a wild dog and you don't want to do that. You don't want to let your mind just go running loose.
Yes.
Okay.
Um.
So practice
Hopefully,
that.
that'll open me up to high.
No, it's not a hopefully. It will do it, but you have to do the work. Because right now you've programmed your mind to pick up any and everything. And here's something I want you to know you are not your thoughts. Most of your thoughts that you're getting are not even coming from you, they're just floating in the ether like Wi Fi. And this is why we have so much mental disturbance on the planet because we are taking in millions and millions and millions and millions of psychic impressions that are coming in that is unseen.
And if you go down the rabbit hole with every thought that comes in your mind, you're going to drive yourself. You're going to drive yourself insane. You can't do that. You cannot do that. So your mind should not be leading you. You should have intentions and you need to have a goal. You need to have something to focus on. And then that is how you begin. Your mind is good for at 7:30, I need to make sure I go and pick up my clothes from the cleaners before they close. Your mind is good for I need to pay my rent by the 3rd of the month. Your mind is good for how much is it going to cost me to catch the train to go from here to there. That's the kind of things your mind figures out. The mind is powerful. It is magnificent. But it should not be in the driver's seat of you, not your conscious mind. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. And thanks for calling in. Let me give you some sparkles. There you go. Peace and love. All right, we're going to go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 2812. 2812, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, Ms.Blue, it's Kelly B.
Hello.
From Houston, Texas.
Hello, Kelly B. from Houston, Texas. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
That's good.
Good. Yeah, so I'm just calling in because my spirit is a little shaky.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just these last 2 months I've been a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need a little message.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so couple of things that's coming up for you. I see specifically, number one, I see a piece of paper. Anytime I see a piece of paper, particularly this piece of paper, something is on the line. So you're either going to have to sign some sort of agreement. It looks like it could be something dealing with some sort of property, some sort of lease, some sort of rental agreement. But I see this coming up. But next to it, what I see is a huge boulder. Like, you know how back in the day we would play rock, paper, scissors, you know? And spirit would show you, you know how people go, and then you got to show whether you got the paper, you know, paper cover rock, and then we got the, you know, rock break scissors and scissors cut paper.
Right.
This is what I see is going on in your life. You have all of these different things and it's coming to a culmination, and you're trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Which direction am I going to move in? What am I going to do at this point? So, here's what I want to tell you, because I also see that there is an opportunity. But what Spirit is also showing me is that this opportunity will require you to move. You're going to have to move, and maybe even to another state. It looks like with another family member, possibly. That may be one of the options for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, cause like that's funny, cause my family did offer to like help me out, but then it's like I do have an older daughter who's her dad is separate from my last marriage. So her father is here, and he is very active in her life. So I know he's gonna make a thing of me trying to move, even though I believe it's 12 here in Texas that she can decide.
Yeah.
But I don't, I'm a Libra, so I try to avoid
Mm-hmm.
confrontation. I'm just one of those type
Well,
of people. It's like I don't like
you're not
confrontation.
going to be able to avoid it.
Right.
This time you're not going to be able to avoid it. And
Okay.
I know it could be somewhat challenging if you did decide to go and move with this family member because he wants to be
Mhm.
active in her life. Let me tell you something. A father, no, correction. A daddy that wants to be active in their child's life, there is no place on this planet you can hide. And then here's the
Mhm.
thing, maybe he can help you come up with a solution so that all of you can stay. I feel like there's people around you that want to support you, but you don't want to be real about what's really happening. And so, therefore, it makes people say, it's the difference between me saying to you, Kelly, girl, here go $1 if you ain't got change to catch the bus. And you telling
Right.
me it's not about me just catching the bus. I got to catch the bus and then I'm going to need something to eat when I get where I'm going. And once I get there, I'm going to need a way back.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? And you're trying to let people
Yeah.
know you just need a way to catch the bus. And that ain't true. So I'm going to tell
Right.
you, come out of your pride. Come out of your pride because what's happening is spirit is actually moving you to where you need to be. And this is why you're feeling this so deep in your heart, but it's causing you to become stagnant. And I need you to come out of this stagnant motion. And I need you to sit down and get a plan, get a strategy. Get a strategy for each one of these steps to move you forward. There's a part of you that already wanted to leave months ago,
Mhm.
months ago. And you need to do that.
Mhm.
You need to do that as soon as you can do it because there is a reason it's calling you to do that at this time. When you talk to your daughter's father, help him to understand that you will not keep her away from him. There is no reason there should be any kind of strife between you and him. None. Put that shit to the side that don't have nothing to do with your daughter, nothing to do with y'all relationship, nothing to do with how you move forward, nothing to do with how he moved forward. And really tend to her.
Yeah.
Tend to her. But you need to put some things in place. And when you wake up tomorrow, you need to be making phone calls, securing things, and putting things in order. Do not sit and wait for life to move you. Move yourself. That's the whole goal. Or for years and years, you guys have heard this.
La 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 la, the remix. Hey, this is Baby Blue. And remember, if nothing else moves you, life will.
That's the whole point. Don't let life move you.
Mhm.
Move yourself. Because if you don't move yourself, life is going to move you. But it's moving you for your highest good. And you got to know that these changes are bigger than what you see right now. It's bigger than what you think it is. It's bigger than, okay, the job didn't work out. It's bigger, okay, the relationship didn't work out. It's bigger than all of that. It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's there to put you in position so you can do more than just survive, so you can grow and you can thrive.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Gonna give you some oracle
Thank you.
sparkles right there.
Thank you. I need it all. Give it to me
Yeah.
all.
So
I'll take it all.
it
Thank
is.
you
I
so much.
promise you, when you get to the other side of this, you're going to be so thankful that you trusted yourself
Right.
and you did what your heart was calling you to do. That you were bold enough, that you were loving enough, and you were honest enough to do it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
That was what I needed. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Make sure you come back and let us know. Kiss the babies for me. There you go. Peace
I
and love.
will, for sure. Peace and love. Bye-bye.
All right. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 860-8608. You're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, Ms.Blue. My name is Alan. I'm calling from Connecticut.
Okay. Greetings to you, Alan from Connecticut. How can I help you?
Okay, I knew you was going to pick me next.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to know, what do you see? Like, what do you see coming up for me, or do you have any messages? I just went through, like, a lot of years of some
Don't tell
craziness,
me,
so I
don't
kind of
tell me,
understand
don't
why I
tell
went
me,
through it.
don't tell
Okay.
me, don't tell me. Yeah, you don't have to give me the details. That's okay. And especially not tonight. Sometimes I let you guys talk it out. But tonight, it's okay. It's okay. Let's take a look. Let's
Okay.
take a look. Let's take a
Okay.
look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Ooh, okay. So one of the things, this is interesting. This is quite interesting because I see a horse and I see a man on a horse riding this horse. Whenever I see that, that tells me of great power. When we think about horsepower, you know, when we think about a car and we think about vehicles, like American Muscle has horsepowers, you know, that's what it's known for. Like the Mustang is known for its horsepower. But it also symbolizes spiritually someone coming in for assistance, you know. But interesting, this person riding in on the horse. Let me ask, is your father still alive, please?
Yes.
Where does he live?
Yes. He lives near me. He lives in RCT.
Interesting. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Because something with your dad is coming up here. So, number one thing I'm going to tell you is that someone is coming in and they're going to be offering you great assistance to help you, because that's what the horse is, to help you. They're going to give you assistance because you need help during this time. You need help. You need somebody to kind of guide you, someone to help you. And interesting enough, I feel like this person on the horse is on the other side, but this person is coming through like a father figure. But maybe it was a grandfather, an uncle, mentor, but he's like saying he was like a father to you. Who is this?
Yeah. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. Who is this person in your life? Was he a coach? Was he a friend? Who was he?
I think that was my mom's boyfriend.
Ah. Didn't see that one coming. What did he do for a living?
He's a truck driver.
Okay.
Well, a delivery driver. He delivers to the pharmacies and things.
Okay. Is he still alive?
No.
This is him. This is him.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what the horse, oh my God, I'm slow. The horsepower, the truck. Listen, I'm a blame it on the 4th of July. But yeah, okay, this is him.
Yeah.
This is him coming in with a lot of power, a lot of horsepower to kind of help guide you through this situation and just kind of be there for you. But he's sort of taking, when I see this kind of energy, it really is someone who's made great impact in your life. So, like a father figure, but he made a great impact. And so, um, and interesting, interesting enough, he is getting off his horse and he's sort of bowing before your mother. Like he cherished her. He really
he did.
cherished her. I have never seen this. Like, this is so
He
beautiful.
did,
I
absolutely.
literally am getting chills and want to cry. He cherished her. He cherished you. He cherished the family. He really did. He just was one of those men that sort of didn't have the right relationship to sort of nurture him because your mother really brought the best out in him. She really did.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
brought the best out of him. And he says it was the best time of his life. Like he never felt so empowered. He never felt so needed and so loved. And he wants to forever give that back to the family. He said there was a lot of things he had to learn. And you guys taught him that, taught him how to be a man, how to take care of a family and to be a part of a family, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, like I don't know if your mother needs to hear this because honey, he cherished, when I say the ground she walk on, he would have done anything for you guys, anything. And his goal was so big, he says. He was working himself to death. It was so big. And he says he wish his only wish is that he would have started younger. And that's why he shared the words and things with you, because he wanted you to have that opportunity to not be like him and wait so late in life to really get his shit together. So he is totally committed to coming in and helping you. And you've made it through. Whew. It's been a whirlwind. It really has. Most people say that to me and I'm like, not so much. But no, you've been through some shit. You really have. You really have. You really have. You really, really have. But you're even better now, Alan. You're even better now. Here's what I want you to do. I want you I feel like you're going to be getting another opportunity, and it has something to do with work or what you're deciding to do. I see a uniform coming in. So let me ask you, are you have you thought about some form of service to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, like a service to the spiritual community, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But will it require you to dress a certain way?
Yeah, well, once I get more into it, I'm probably gonna like more like suits and stuff.
So here's the thing that I'm getting, because I do see something. It looks real fancy. So only you would know. It looks real fancy, y'all. It's giving Steve Harvey. It's giving, it's giving, let me see what else it's giving. It's giving GQ. It's giving Runway.
Yeah.
It's giving you haven't seen this kind of suit before. Yeah. It's giving that kind of look. And I really love it because at first I thought it was a uniform, but I seen them and they're like, it's like a couple of them are the same, but they have different sort of emblems and things on them. It's just different. It's giving different. I love it. Here's the thing that Spirit wants you to know. Don't wait. You think there's more for you to know. There will always be more for you to know. You need to start putting things in place immediately because this is going to keep your focus on your ultimate goal. And it's going to take out all of the distractions because you have a lot of distractions that you can get yourself distracted. I don't want to sing that song, but we all know poison, right? It's poison. We know. Don't trust. I'm not telling you don't trust a big butt and a smile, right? Because you can trust me and I got a smile and a big butt, but you understand what I'm trying to say. It's going to keep you out of these pockets of getting yourself caught up. Not that you can't maintain a relationship and do what you need to do, but it is time for you to get moving. And so you need to start getting pen to paper and you need to start putting these things in place. Do not wait until you feel you're ready. That time will never come. Listen at Ms.Blue real quick. You are never going to feel ready. Not like you think. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. It's time for you to do it, and you're going to continuously learn along the way. You're going to learn along the way, but it's a good move for you. I can't wait to see the suit. You're going to have to send pictures. I can't wait. And then also, I will tell you this, laying on your bed, I see a book, and that book has your name on it. So you need to be working on the book.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there
I got it. Thank you.
Well,
so
there
much,
you go. And please tell your mother, because your mother's boyfriend that's on the other side is the guardian angel for your family. And he absolutely positively adored her. Please give her that message and know that he is here for you too. But you already know a whole lot of shit. You've already done a whole lot of shit. It's time to put your thoughts out into the world. Put your work, your energy out into the world. Do it. Do it. Don't wait for it to be perfect. Do it. You can learn along the way. Yeah.
All
right.
Thank you so much, Ms. Blue. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. Peace and love. Hold the line. That was so cool, you guys. But let me tell you, his mother's boyfriend, I have never seen that. In all of these years, got down one knee and was bowing to her off his horse. He loved and adored her dearly, dearly, and went out of this world fighting not to leave. But, once he got to the other side, he truly, truly understood. But I promise you, he loved that family. He adored that family and totally committed to being their guardian angel. So beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, I love it. Let's go to the next caller. calling in from area code 8574. 8574, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, Ms.Blue Raspberry. My name is Monica, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Excuse my voice is a bit hoarse.
That's okay. You said your name is Monica, and you can just call me Miss Blue. I know it's Ms.Blue Raspberry Win, and that's a mouthful. But you could just call me Miss Blue. Is this your first time calling in?
Yes, it is my first time calling in.
Okay. We're going to give you some sparkles. Sparkles always make you feel better. Trust me. And so, how can I help?
Yes, my reasoning for calling tonight is for a while it's a friend that, we became more than that. We known each other for a long time, but we reconnected 2 years ago. But it started going on another level of our bond since October. But my thing is that I just feel really conflicted with my feelings towards him because it's more of like his actions versus his words. And it's like I want to really believe him on things, but it's just like he's not really following suit. So I just feel as though like what the reasoning of it and if it's like something within myself or just the whole dynamic of our friendship or situationship.
First thing I will tell you, you need to trust yourself. And you already know that your feelings are not lying to you, that there is something else there. There is something else there. And this is just not working. It's not. And you already know. You already know. I mean, it's a lot of red flags that's come up. It's a lot of things that you know. And what's happening now, you're starting to second guess yourself. Take it back to the friend level. Take it back to the friend level. Do yourself a favor. Take it back to the friend level. You're going to know exactly when you meet the person who is right for you. You're going to know. It is not going to be all of this. That's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's a lot of things going on that you're not aware of. And you're really working with someone who has commitment issues and will not commit.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, Ms. Blue. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I know you wanted to, I'm going to give it to you real, just as Spirit is giving it to me. But I also, more importantly, want you to know it's not in your head. You can make good decisions. You know how to trust yourself, and you're highly intuitive. And see, this is just effing with you because you're picking up something, but they're presenting themselves with something else. And this is why you feel so confused. Get out while you can. Remain friends if you wish. I would say, just say, look, this ain't working, and keep it pushing. Because I promise you, you will thank yourself later. Love yourself. Keep focusing on loving yourself. And when the right person comes along, you're going to know it. Just like there's a whole bunch of other shit for why he didn't do this or that didn't happen the way he said, or you're feeling certain kinds of ways. Same thing. Same thing. You're going to feel that connection. You're going to feel that bond. This is about you wanting a relationship. A question to ask yourself, are you really in love, or are you in love with the idea of being in love?
Right, which makes a totally big difference. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're highly intuitive. You can definitely trust yourself. So let this be a confirmation for you, you know? And
Absolutely.
we're all learning and growing. So it's not about a judgment on that person. But sometimes people come back into our lives, or sometimes people come into our lives um, so that we can know what we don't want, not just because of what we want.
Right, which makes is a major factor, right, on
Yeah.
decision making.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because there was a reason you two didn't get together last time. And you already know that. Your guides are telling me, ouch. Your guides are telling me what happened. Yeah, it's a reason you didn't get together last time. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Let me give you some more sparkles.
Thank you.
There
I
you go.
need it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it,
And
Miss
you're going to
Blue.
be fine. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous, and you are intelligent, and you do know what you're talking about, and you can trust yourself. So do that. I know you'll do the right thing. So peace and love. Thanks for calling in.
Peace and love. Thank you, Miss Blue.
Mhm. All right. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 4102. 4102, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, Miss Blue. It's Miss Rich. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Miss Rich? You want some sparkles?
I am good. And thank you so much. Sparkles are always great.
Oh
Well,
my
happy
God.
4th of July to you.
Oh, thank you. I will take that. Ashe, Independence Day. Ashe, Ashe.
Right.
Yeah. How
My
are
mother
you?
said it's Independence Day. You can eat whatever you want today. So it's been a great day.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
I hear you doing readings tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I want to see if you have a special one for your girl, Miss Rich.
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. It's going to be a great month this month of July. Really good month. It's going to move
Okay.
pretty fast. You need to get some things in order. I feel like I'm seeing an envelope. Whenever I see an envelope, there is something that you've been waiting on to hear back, an answer, some sort of approval, some sort of like an okay, like something, some sort of approval, some sort of okay, some sort of clarity. You're going to get that this month. You're going to get that clarity, and it's going to open up things and allow you to begin to move forward in some plans that you had in place. I just feel like it's this one thing. It may be some other things, but if this thing opens up, it's going to open up a way for a lot of other things. I also see that there's going to be a connection that you make with someone. You're going to make a connection. And interesting enough, there are going to be two women. One of the women, the name is going to start with the S. So I don't know if it's Sarah, Susan, something, but it's a S sounding name. And they're going to be a key component in helping you achieve some of your goals you have this month. The other woman's name is V, like Valerie or Val. She may go by Val or Valerie. They're going to be key individuals that sort of come together. And I see that maybe it's even going to support you in some sort of collaborative way. Um, it looks like one may eventually end up working for you, and the other one looks like it may be some sort of partnership that comes into play. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, good, good. You come back and let me know. Come back and let me know. Let me know.
Listen, you know I'm into this doula thing, and you know I
Oh,
want to have my own midwife clinic.
that's
I'm so
right. That's right.
excited.
I forgot. I totally was not even thinking that. I really was getting well, there you go. Make sure you write that down. Let me know. Just stay open. Because I feel like this month, like something you're waiting on. Is there something you're waiting on? Some sort of certificate, some sort of approval, some sort of
Um,
grant, some sort of something?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on a lot of stuff.
Okay. Well, you're going to
A
get,
lot. I'm waiting
you're,
on a house. I'm waiting on a car, a program.
mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on a lot of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're going to get a
Yeah.
big movement this month, in the month of July. Big, big movement. Your goal is to stay focused on the goal. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your vibration high. Keep your energy running very clean and clear and deep as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a doula in the
Okay.
building. There's a doula in the blue room too. She says, "Yay, another
Hello,
doula. You
doula.
are
Yay.
appreciated." Amani, the love doula. I
Yes.
love that. I love that. Yes.
Yes, that's nice.
Yes, that's
That's very
beautiful.
nice.
That's
That's
beautiful.
good. That's good to see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, Miss Blue, I did something this week, and
Okay.
I think, I don't think,
Mm-hmm.
my grandmother was there, and she was saying some things to me,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a little unclear.
You said you
Would you
did.
be able to help me with that?
Did you say you did something this week and what happened?
I saw my grandmother. Like,
Oh,
she's
beautiful.
been passed away for about 16 years,
Yeah, beautiful.
but she was there, and it was so real.
Ashe, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Your grandmother is coming through to really help you with some details. You've got to get very detailed in things that you're doing. Make sure you stay focused and stay details. And really just trust yourself. She's really coming through to support you. And just to let you know that you are tapped in. You know, a part of that was just to see if you had the ability to do it. And she let you know you did it. Hmm.
Okay.
And she's watching over the family, of course, but you know that. She's definitely watching over the
Yes.
family. Definitely. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
That's good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Peace and love. Let me give you some more sparkles. There you go. Enjoy.
Peace and love, Miss Blue.
Love you. Talk to you later. Hold the line.
I love you too. All
Oh,
right.
how beautiful. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 7573. 7573. You're live on Planet Remix.
Hi.
Hi, who's on the
I
line?
cannot believe I got on.
Well, you
I
did.
can't believe I got on
You,
today.
you did. Who's on the line?
My name is Deanna.
Greetings, Deanna. Deanna.
Yeah, from Virginia.
From the VA. Greetings, Deanna from Virginia. This your
hmm
first time calling in?
This is my first time calling in, and your readings are so beautiful. Like, it's just, you just give it to them. And it's beautiful at the same.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. I'm going to give you some sparkles. Mm. Mm-hmm.
I need all the sparkles I can get.
Listen, I think we all can use some extra sparkles right about now. So, how can I help?
I don't. You. I noticed that you said don't tell you a lot.
Yeah, don't tell me a lot. You,
But
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a husband separated for 3 years, and I have a person I was dealing with for a second, and some tragic stuff happened with him. But with me and him, I kind of like, I went left, and he went left, and
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. I don't know if I could still see him watching, my little social media every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But um, my husband, current husband, I guess I call him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my son is over there with him,
Mm-hmm.
and he my son, I guess he was triggered about some stuff that he's doing over there, and my son called me and just kept warning me like, Mom, please stop talking to him, stop talking to him. Long story short, I guess he had somebody over. I don't know. I don't, I just want to know really what do you
Wait, wait,
if you
wait.
pick up
Keep
anything or if
going,
you
because we love the juicy details. So your son said stop talking to who?
okay.
His
And
dad,
so
or stop
my son
talking?
said, my dad is 19 now, and so he's over there with his dad, and he told his dad like, I seen that. I seen that B that you was messing, cussing. Like I seen the girl, ugly girl that you was messing with. And he was my son, my husband. My husband was like, you strive to be who I'm trying to be. You're striving to be who I am. And my son was like, I'll never be like you. I'll never cheat on my wife. I'll never. And so I went over there and I kind of like him too. It looked like I hurt his feelings, but I had to tell him the truth sometimes. And
Mm-hmm.
then my son, he's treating my son like wrong, and I'm like, you got time to do all of that, but it's just He's irritating.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know what it is, but he, you treating my son like he's a stepson. Like it's something wrong
So,
with him
so,
being here. You don't like that he's exposed to you. That's all
well,
that is.
yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. Why don't your son leave and come stay with you?
Because he does live with me, but my son is working. He just got a job. He was in school. Um, he didn't help me. My husband didn't help me nothing. Like it was just, he was in school and it was a hard time. And I'm not a two-parent income anymore.
Right.
So my son said, I need a job, and he came home. And so this is his first job that he got, and it's a remote. So he can't. I work remote, so he can't work from home. Both of us can't work here. So he went to his dad's house, and I guess his dad didn't want to. I don't know what he's doing over
Okay.
there.
Listen, listen,
But he
listen,
doesn't like how he moves.
listen, listen. Tell me again why both of you can't work remote.
Because my apartment building is, they have like the cable is through them, and it's not enough. I must say power for us both of us to work because I'm on the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already having issues, and the
But
connection is
can't you
not
pay
right.
for? Can't you pay
And
for
he's
your
already
own? Can't you pay for your own internet?
mm-mm,
Why
no,
not? Why not?
no, because it's through the apartment.
Okay. I'm gonna
You
ask
can't
you.
have your separate one.
I'm gonna,
And
I'm gonna ask you one. Listen at me closely. So you telling me you stay in an apartment complex
hmm
and you can't pay for either a faster speed
yeah,
or
I am at my highest speed.
no. It can't be.
And I'm so
No. You can't be at your
yeah,
highest
it
speed.
is.
You
Yes,
may be
I'm
at
in
the
I just tested
highest
everything out
speed.
the other day.
You may be at the highest speed the apartment will allow you to get to, but you can't be.
Well, the apartment,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it is. It's contracted through one. Um, it's called Telcom. One
Mm-hmm.
cable company.
Do you
We
pay for
can't get
that on
any
your own?
outside
Do you
cable.
pay for it on your own?
Yeah, I pay for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do with that company with the
So,
apartment.
so here's a question: is it time to move?
I that's in March.
Okay.
And that's the thing I did. Yeah,
So
in March
stay
it
with
is.
me.
So.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Mhm.
When it comes to your son and it comes to his father, but first I want to address you and his father.
Mhm.
Do not punish your child because you two couldn't figure shit out.
Mhm.
Because right now you punish him because you two couldn't figure it out. So you said, you know what? Your father ain't did shit for you all your life. Go over there with him. Make him pay for it. Stay with him and let him pay for the internet. He ain't did nothing else. He could at least do that.
Oh no, 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 no. I'm not. No, I'm not like that.
Listen,
I ain't
listen,
trying to do that
listen,
now.
listen. You didn't say that, but this is what your energy is saying. Because when your son said, hey, mom, school is tough, you two are still married. So that means because he's under 21, when he fills out that form, whether y'all live together, don't live together, both of your incomes have to come together. And when your incomes come
No,
to,
they don't.
yes, they do. If they don't, let me tell you what will happen. Your son won't get no grants. He won't get no Pell Grant. He won't have money for college.
He
If,
already did.
okay.
I already did all of that on my own.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So
already got.
so hold on.
I'm good with.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So if he had money for college, why did he get out of college?
That part is not an issue. The issue is the
No, no, no.
emotional,
No, no, no.
financial.
I'm asking if he had
It.
money for
Mhm.
college, your son, I'm not talking about you.
Mhm.
If your son had money
Right.
for college, that doesn't mean just pay for books, housing, and classes. That means money to eat. That means money to,
Right.
hey, I want to buy some
Mhm.
sneakers. If he had the money, then why
Yeah.
did he leave school?
Because he didn't have extra money.
And why didn't he have extra money
I
if you filled out and he got all the grants because they would have known what he needed? They would have known how much money he
Well, this
needed.
is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing. He's been over when he got out of high school. I had my daughter was on mine
Yes.
as like filling out paperwork.
Right.
He had his dad he didn't quit his job. He got laid off, and so we put him on his dad, thinking that his dad in his dad's name is going to give him more money.
Okay, stop right there.
It gave him. It
Stop.
didn't give him.
Pause right there because that's a great point. Now I want to go back to what I said because you two can't figure shit out. Don't punish your son.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying now?
That's right.
This,
And guess what? That is the reason why I am mad right now.
and I get it.
I'm not trying to punish him.
No,
I'm
no,
not,
no.
I'm not
I know you
feel
would
like that
never,
he's doing that.
I know you would never purposely punish him, but let me show you how you punished him. You put him on his dad, thinking you're the person who's been taking care of him. You're the person who's been providing for your children. You're the person who's been doing everything. And in this critical moment, you made a misstep and put him on his dad, thinking he was going to get more money. And you shouldn't have.
Right.
I'm just telling you. So I'm not saying that you purposely punished him. I'm letting you know that you erred in something I don't want you to ever do again. And that is not trust yourself when it comes to you and your children.
Mm-hmm.
You get
and
it?
I told him when he go back, he can do me. Yeah. I told him when he go back, he can go under me.
Yes. And here's the other thing. Your son is right. You can't come over there and do that because you can't run your household and your estranged husband's household. You sent your son over there or told him he could go over there, then he has to stay over there and he has to go by his father's rules. And,
That's right.
And if he doesn't
talk to him crazy.
If it doesn't matter if he talks to him crazy, that's his son. Sometimes you talk to him crazy. So we're not going to talk about who.
Do.
Okay. So be honest that his father is allowed to speak to him like a father speaks to his son. I'm not saying it's always right, but he's allowed to do that. What you have to do is you got to stay out of it. You got to stay out of it. Now, if you want to say to your son, when he comes and says, Mom, Dad did this and Dad did that and Dad did this and Dad did that and Dad did he do it? Absolutely. We know damn well he did it. But here's the thing. You let your son know you're over there. You're going to have to go by his rules. However, if you want to come back over here, this is key. Listen closely. If you come here, you're going to have to go by my rules. See, because we're not telling the truth about baby boy. Baby boy is playing both of you like a fiddle because y'all have played his ass. Because y'all have played him like a fiddle. So now he playing y'all. And here's the other thing. Only because you called in. If you don't want to get back with your husband, then do yourself a favor and get a divorce. But I already know why you won't. Before you answer,
why?
I already know why you won't. Now, I would love to hear why you will not move forward from somebody you say you done with.
I am actually. I really want to hear what he has to say.
About
if
what?
He has something to say, and
about what?
Just about anything. And now,
how long have you two been separated? How long you been separated?
3 years.
And you still waiting to hear?
No, that's what I was about to say. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. I'm accepting. I have accepted that, and I've moved forward.
Okay.
He comes back. He's a trigger for me. He comes back.
But listen at me closely. You're being a trigger for yourself. Why haven't you closed the door on that relationship if it's done?
Because I don't have because coins, money. That if I can get some money quickly, I'll be able to do it just so I can kind of like get just I don't know, because it's too much. I don't know.
So
I don't know why I haven't gotten a divorce yet.
Well,
really,
I know why. I know why.
I know
you want me to tell you?
financial.
You want me to tell you why you haven't?
Yes, please.
The real reason is because you want him to finally own up to what he did and say he's sorry. And listen at me closely. Listen, baby girl. He's not going to do that. Not anytime soon. He's not. And I know it's hurtful and I know it's painful. And I understand about the financial part of it. But this is what I'm telling you, because energetically, it's going to be hard for you to get into another relationship because so much of your energy is focused on him. That energetically.
You think so?
Oh, yes, it is. You have a lot, and for good reason. You have a lot of anger. You have a lot of hate.
Yes, I do.
Towards him. And the universe doesn't judge. So what happens? It thinks that this is what you're focusing on. Then we need to keep bringing things to keep him close to you in your life. You've got to find a way to let the anger and the hurt go. In all actuality, he did you a favor. He did.
Mm-hmm.
He did you a favor.
Mm-hmm.
He did. In all actuality. And I promise you, if you can find it in your heart, because forgiveness is never about the other person. It's always about you. Forgive itself literally means forward giving. If you write the word forgiveness down, it really means forward giving. You're giving yourself a chance to move forward. So until you can truly forgive him, it's going to be hard for you to move forward, and you're going to be entangled in everything. I'm not talking about things with your son or the children. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about everything in your life. It's going to keep popping up where you're going to need to get him to sign something or get him to acknowledge something that has nothing. Yes. You see the madness.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the part right there.
That's the madness. And he's going to keep playing like, I don't know. I got to think about it. I'm going to be busy on Tuesday and you'll have to get back with me. I can't talk right now. He's going to keep doing this because in his mind, he thinks you want him back. His mind. I didn't say your mind. His mind.
Yeah.
And he gets to dangle your ass like a little diamond on a string. And it keeps him from really being in anything committed because soon as he wants an out, he lets them know, by the way, I'm married, but I'm not married. And she's crazy. And she's doing this to me. And she's doing that to me. Sound familiar? Because eventually you got to say the same thing. By the way, I'm married, but he's crazy. And we not together.
Oh, no. You know what? This is the thing. I think you're picking up on this energy because this stuff just happened. I'm talking about just, and it made me so angry. Even today, it made me so mad with him.
No. There is no mistake. It might have just came out, but the anger has been there for a long time. Oh, no. Yeah. You talking to the oracle. Oh, no. There's no mistakes here. You might have just told people because you are a very well put together sister. And you do try to really keep your vibration high and think positive. But you've been feeling this for a long time. You just let everybody else know what you really think of him and what you really feel about the whole situation. That's the only thing that changed. Energy don't lie. Now, we can say whatever we want. I'm not reading what you're saying. I'm reading your energy. So, what I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, and
I don't like him because that's like you're treating my kids this way.
Listen.
You don't even acknowledge my child and his pain.
Listen.
You know,
but listen. Listen at what I'm going to tell you. You got to let all of that go. And let me tell you why. Because you chose him as a husband. You chose him as your baby father. That's who you chose. And that's who he's been. And that's why I say you should have, I don't give advice, but you should have advised your son that that's not a good move to go over there with your father. But now that he did, you got to stay out of it. Unless you want to have sleepless nights, you want to have a whole lot of drama going on, and you want to keep this back and forth thing going to the point where your son is going to get to the point when he gets his shit together, he ain't going to deal with neither one of you. He won't call you. You're going to have to chase him. You're already doing that. He was doing that at school. When things were good, he wasn't trying to call none of y'all. So, do it for your children.
I've been trying to I've been trying to keep our relationship to me and my son, but he just flicks. So he got triggered today.
And that's fine. He's going to get triggered a whole lot. Because just like you, he's been feeling this ever since he's been a young child with all this drama between you and his dad.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it alone like you said.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm going to I want to be able to, like you said, it was funny that you said move. Because I'm going to Vegas, but I've been looking forward to, like, we own a home together, but my mom's in it. And I'm looking forward to buying me a home, like a townhome. And, like, I've been just kind of, like, feeling myself, like, in it, like, not in it, but just, like, the energy. But I always know where it's going to come from.
Oh, it's going to come. It's going to come. It's going to come. See, y'all got a lot of drama going on. Your mama staying in y'all house. It's a whole lot of drama. This is what I'm telling you.
And I try not to make any drama. I don't even call him, like, he calls me. I try not to make any. I was so angry at the fact that I started it because I was mad.
I love you, but you cause drama too.
Yeah, I did. I do.
You doing it too. And listen, if you two cannot live without each other, then I suggest the energy is right. Figure out how you can get back together. If y'all can't live without each other, figure out how to love each other and stop the foolishness and keep it pushing. You've done things. He's done things. If you can't figure out how you can live without each other, then figure out how to come together and stop this foolishness before someone gets hurt or something happens and you can't take none of this shit back. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some sparkles and some love. And there you go.
I thank you so much. I do thank you so much for spending time with me on that, because that was it. That was the point. That was it right there. You hit the nail on the head.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad.
But you do feel like I am gonna purchase soon.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't know where I'm gonna get it.
Soon depends on you, number one.
Next year.
Listen, soon can be tomorrow, but soon depends on you. What I want you to focus on is forgiveness, because that is for you. And then focus on loving yourself, and then asking yourself a tough question. Can I honestly live without this man? Because there's a thin line between love and hate. Very thin. And I know you hate what he did, but that's different from hating him. And if you want him to say something, then you can be the initiator of that. But you have to do it.
So hard.
Yeah, but you have to do it from a place of love. And if you haven't forgiven yourself and forgiven him, then it's going to be very tough for that conversation to even come into existence in this 3D world. So here's an exercise. I'm going to give you some homework. Number one, before you go to sleep at night, picture a heart a gate on your heart. Visualize that gate opening and sending love to all of your loved ones. Once you've done that and you can feel, like physically take your hand, place it on your heart, and feel your heartbeat. I want you to have a telepathic conversation with your husband. This is the month that we activate the telepathic mystic. I want you to have a conversation with his telepathic self and speak to him and tell him everything that you really want to say to him, but in a very calm and a very loving and a very honest and a heartfelt way. And when you're done getting it all out, get it all out, like go back 10, 12, 13 years ago. Go back to even when you were pregnant with your son, because there was a whole lot of drama then. Go all the way back. And at the end, say, I forgive you and I forgive myself. And so it is done. And I promise you, your next conversation with him will be life-changing. All right?
Okay.
All right. And you can come back and let us know. So thank you so much for being a part of Planet Remix and calling in. And yeah. If you didn't get a chance to get the telepathic mystic call for this month, along with the Galactic E-Files Volume 2 to help you navigate these cosmic waters this month, I suggest that you do. It's going to be a great download. All right. Well, peace and love.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have
a good one. Peace and love. Woo! Y'all know how to put the oracle to work, boy. But it's good. We're learning so much, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 2296. 2296, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, thank you. My name is Melvin. I'm calling from Georgia.
Okay, Melvin, can you cut your computer speakers off because I'm getting feedback. Hello? Uh-oh. Melvin called. Melvin? What happened, Melvin? Let me see if Melvin called back in. Because Melvin's call dropped. I don't know what happened. Let me see. Melvin, if you're back on the line, press 1 when you get on the phone lines. I don't know what happened to Melvin. We're going to have to see. We're going to go to the next caller, though. All right. Let's see. Where were we? Here? Melvin. Okay, so we're going to go to the next caller calling in from area code. Oops. See, this is why I got to keep writing stuff down. Let's go to the next caller. Here go Melvin. Let's see. I think this is Melvin 229. No, that's somebody else. 2294? 2294?
Yes, ma'am. This is me.
Okay, there you.
Hello?
Yes, Melvin.
Woo, Jesus. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Oh my God. I didn't want to miss you. I'm like, oh Jesus. I've been on the phone for hours.
Oh no.
I'm like, I can't miss her. Yes, ma'am. I'm calling from Georgia.
Okay.
And I have well, you had some real therapy on that last call, but I ain't got nothing to do with it. But anyway, I'm calling from Georgia, but I have a lot on my plate. I'm not.
Hold on. One second.
I have,
1 second, Melvin. Is this your first time calling in?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me give you some sparkles. There you go. A little bit
Thank you. Thank you.
Oracle sparkles makes everything better. All right, Melvin, how can I help you?
Okay. I've been going through a lot in my life. I mean, now I'm on dialysis, and I've been on dialysis, about a year and something now, about a year and a half now, but I'm a veteran, and they're gonna bump me up and put me on a kidney transplant list. I done did everything they told me to do for us, procedures and everything, and but I go to this dialysis clinic also, and they're very rude there. The nurses, the staff, the techs, and even the doctors. And I have filed numerous of complaints to this clinic. I have sent emails out, and because I'm a patient advocate.
Right.
And just Monday I went in, and this girl wanted to put me off, which I don't want her to touch me because I have seen they have really hurt people, and they have really sent people to the hospitals, and people have died. And I told her, no, you're not touching me. So they called me in the office, and I was like, the charge nurse, she's a black lady, but she don't care. And I told her I don't care neither. So I'm about to get an attorney, and I don't know, like, it's so much I'm trying to hurry up.
That's okay.
But, yes, ma'am. And I'm just frustrated with them. I don't, and I advocate for older people, older ladies, older men that can't speak for themselves. They'll stop and ask me, Mr. Metro, can you help me? Can you report this for me? And I send it in.
Yes.
And the employees get mad, like, oh, he's a troublemaker, he's a this and that. And they treat me like crap there. Excuse my language.
That's okay.
But
No. We say more than crap here. But we're gonna get to the bottom of this. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah, there's some real badass energy there.
So let me ask you a question. And yes, you are dealing with a lot. Is there any way that you can go to another center?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay.
But
okay.
But I told them I stay 5 minutes away from the center I go to now. And where they want me to go is too far. It's too far, but I can't drive there. I can drive there, but I'm not. I told them that because I feel like I'm so close to get a kidney transplant because the VA is working with me diligently in Gainesville, Florida, with the VA clinic there.
Yes.
And so I done did everything they told me to do to get on the transplant list. And then all my numbers are pretty good. Could be better. Everything is in line. So I told him, I'm like, I'm not leaving because the doctor tried to get me to leave. And he even told me, like, well, I can take care of you at this other center. I said, well, you can take care of me at this center. I don't have to leave.
Listen.
That's what y'all guys trying to kick my ass out.
Well, and I understand that you
They're trying to kick me out.
I understand that you don't want to leave. I understand. But I want to give you something. If there is a way that you can find another center, because here's something, Mr. Melvin, that I have learned, is that everything and everyone is working for you. You don't know why all of this out of nowhere energy is coming up. And here's what I'm picking up, that there is a way that they can send someone to come get you, to take you to the other center. And make sure you let you said you're working with the veterans, or what did you say?
Yeah, the VA, yes,
you're
ma'am.
working with the VA?
Yes, ma'am.
Call and let your VA person know that this was a doctor's recommendation, that because of the treatment and the services you're getting at that particular facility, that he wanted you to go to another facility, but you don't have a way to get there and make it back. And let them advocate for you. You are someone who advocates for people. And what's happening right now, Melvin, is the universe, God wants to see if you're going to be open enough to let somebody help you. To let someone actually help you. To advocate for you. Yes, you're helping others, but you have to let other people help you in your time of need.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So
yeah,
that's
and that is correct. I mean,
and here's
I can drive. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to drive. I want you to let them find someone to help you get there and get back home. So it's not an inconvenience for you. It's not an inconvenience for you, because I want to share something with you. I don't know if you've heard this, but I know if you made it on Planet Remix and you're talking to me, Ms.Blue, the Oracle, and your guides are telling me, your spirit guides and ancestors are telling me that you're open to hear this. I want to tell you, do you know what some of the emotional components behind kidney issues are? Do you know what that is?
Yes, ma'am. Some of them.
Okay.
I know it has to do a lot with stress.
Yes and no. What else do you know?
Well, it has to do with a lot of other problems coming up with your organs, with your heart, liver, everything. Really.
That has
diabetes.
That has to do with the physical part of our bodies. I'm talking about sort of what we would call the spiritual or the metaphysical, or better yet said, the emotional component that goes with that. Because here's some things I can tell you, and I want you to just hear me out a little bit, because I think this is going to help you tremendously. Number one, I want you to know that anything is possible. That's number one. Whatever your faith is, whatever is going on, anything is possible. Don't rule out anything. Anything is possible. That's number one. Number two, I know that your childhood was very rough. Your childhood. You had a hard upbringing, and it was a lot of disappointment, a lot of criticism that happened. And I even seen issues of abandonment that had come into play. So I don't know if you were raised by someone other than your parents, or your parents went away or worked a lot and you sort of had to kind of fend for yourself a lot. Is that the case?
Well, my parents worked, but my sister, my oldest sister, I'm the 10th child.
Yeah.
I'm the 10th child.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 6 sisters and 3 brothers, but 2 of my brothers passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And then my oldest brother now he's in the hospital in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Because it's other issues he's going through. Mm-hmm. So it's just, my 6 sisters and me and my other brother.
Yeah.
But, my parents worked it, and my oldest sister used to babysit, but she was mean as hell.
Yes.
And I was the baby, had to walk around and hide in a closet from all of them.
See, Ms.Blue is not making this up. And let me tell you.
I know you're not, baby. I know you're not. That's why I was crying like hell, hoping I could speak to you.
Well, listen. And
You
I
said spirit, a guide you to who to pick up with, so
yes,
I'm
I
like, okay, I'm just gonna be patient.
yes. Well, I thank you. Well, here's the thing. When if you look at the word kidney, you will see if you drag that word out. I want you to kind of slow drag that word out and pronounce it. What does it say?
Kid,
Kid needs.
kid,
Kid needs.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Kid?
Kid
Oh
needs.
Lord,
So kidneys are
kid,
directly related to kid needs. Things that happen
kid,
when you were a child, the things you needed.
okay.
And I bring this up to you now, Mr. Melvin, because
Yes, ma'am.
what's happening, and I don't want you have so much beautiful things ahead of you. I don't want you to miss an opportunity by being so defiant, so headstrong. And I tell you this because it's like now you're standing your ground. You want to stand your ground, and I get that. But you're kind of reacting like a child having a temper tantrum. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to let no one put you in that position, because this is a
You're right.
energetic,
I thought about that. Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
it's an energetic sensitive spot for you, because now you're a grown man and you're thinking no one's going to never treat me like they treated me when I was a young kid. You're going to do right by me. This is really acting this way. But I want you to know that this is just something in front of you to see how open you are to receive. And you're very open. You're already on the list to receive your kidney. And in order to receive, you have to be able to go with the current and the flow. And you also have to use discernment to know which war do I need to fight. And if you didn't hear the show I did, please go in the archives, and I talk about spiritual war and what it really is. Because this is about getting real with ourselves. And see, right now, you're going to have to get real with yourself and know that your steps are truly ordered. They're truly ordered. What I want you to do when you wake up in the morning, after you do your prayer, your meditation, whatever your spiritual practice is for getting ready for the day, as you're walking around your place, I want you to take your fist and ball it up, and I want you to punch towards the ground. And I want you to repeat that I am safe, I am loved, and I deserve to be here, as you're walking around your space. And know that divine right action is always taking place in my life. Know that no matter what happened, these are divine things that are taking place. And only good comes from my experiences. I want you to repeat this. And it is safe for you to continue to grow up on planet Earth. It's safe.
Yeah.
And then what I want you to do is to rub your hands together. You got some nice, big, strong hands. Rub your hands together, Mr. Melvin. Get them nice and warm, nice and warm, because in the center of your palms, you have energy that comes out. This is healing energy. So even in the Bible, you hear them talk about how Jesus was going around touching people and healing people, and people were being healed by just coming in his energy, which was his aura, which is the frequency that lives around all things with consciousness. But rub your hands and then take them one by one and place them on your kidneys. And I want you to visualize yourself sending electric green light into your kidneys. Just sending green healing light into your kidneys. And then visualize yourself taking in all of this healing energy into your kidneys. And once you start to feel your body relaxing, calming down, relaxing, calming down, relaxing, then you know that your kidneys is taking in energy. Because right now, that whole little area in your body is a little block. I'm opening it up as we speak, and light is coming in, but I want you to do that on a day-to-day basis. Next time you go to your whoever takes care of your health care, ask them to check your potassium, ask them to check your vitamin D levels in your body, and also ask them to check you to make sure where your B1 is and your magnesium. They need to do a whole panel on what kind of energy. You need to start putting some healthy foods in your body. It's warm outside where you
that's
are.
what I do.
Yeah, but have them check that because
I do eat healthy now.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't eat.
Good. That's good.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I do feel like some of your vitamin, you're kind of deficient. And that's kind of common with some of the things you're dealing with. But a lot of this healing can start taking place now. So I know you're waiting on that step, but I want you to know that the body has the ability to start the healing process and can heal itself. You get to do it however you want to do it. And I know that you will be able to overcome this. But a big part of overcoming this is really you being able to be open to receive. So I have a product.
Definitely.
I have a product, a digital product called H2O Elevation that you do when you're in the shower. I would really recommend you get that because it's going to teach you how to take in energy into your body, energy to come in your body down to the subatomical particles that can start healing to happen. So if you're interested in that.
Okay, I want to. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I want to say this. I don't know how much time you have. I just want to say that. Yes, I did send you a email.
Oh, you did?
On Facebook. Yes, ma'am. But it don't say my name because it'll say my email name on Facebook, and I sent you an email as well. And read that, and then I got my contact information, and I'm interested in getting what product that you have to help me. But I do want to ask you, basically, what are you seeing, like, for me, how far away I am before they, you need to fly out here for a kidney transplant?
It all depends on how open you are to receive. Remember, I told you anything is.
I'm wide open. I can't get no more. I can't get any more open
hold on.
than this.
Hold on, Melvin.
Yeah,
hold on.
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
I want you to be so wide open that you're not fighting with these people at the dialysis center every day.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with them.
Well, listen.
I'm done with them. We had a meeting the same day.
Melvin.
And then the charge nurse.
Melvin.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want to tell you this because I don't have that's okay. I don't have a lot of time. I understand you say you're done with it. But the first thing you said when you came on the line was about this situation. You may be physically done with it, but energetically, it is still in your system. And this is why I'm telling you the things that I'm telling you. Okay. So Ms.Blue don't really talk about physically. I'm looking at the energetics because this 3D world, nothing is as it appears to be. Nothing. So, but here's what I want you to do. I want you to email me because over there on Facebook, it's a whole lot going on, Melvin. Like you probably number of 1,000 plus that then email. But email me at question4blue, the number 4blue at gmail.com. And I will send you the link.
That's what I did.
Okay. Okay. You emailed it question4blue or you email me on Facebook because...
No, I'm sorry. I pulled you up on Facebook, but I emailed you question. I clicked it. It was like a number sign for question for blue. Yeah, I emailed it to you. You check it. You can check your email.
Okay.
And that'll be me, my full name.
Okay.
That'll be my full name and my phone number. Because I really like to get a more in-depth reading about other things in my life that I really don't want to discuss too much online. Do you do personal readings?
I do, but my waiting list, and I am about to open up for some sessions here in a couple of months, some very special sessions, and I'll talk about that, but my waiting list is like almost 2 years. It's a little under 2 years, but it's almost 2 years. But it used to be longer than that. But I am going to open up some new slots here coming. I don't want to give a date yet because Spirit hasn't given me, but any moment now. But I will announce it here on Planet Remix first. But I want you to do those things I said because that is going to determine how quick. Trust the timing, trust in divine timing, because we don't want a quick kidney. We want one that's going to be the perfect match. That's what we want. And so I will tell you, I'm a little different than some healers. My role, working as the oracle, and I deal with energy healing, I don't really care how you heal as long as you heal. I don't care if it's traditional, alternative, energetic. It doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter to you as long as you can heal. So know that anything is possible. I see good things around you, good things, because in your energy, I just picked up a little bit of frequency around your kidneys, just a little, not a lot. So that's a good thing.
Like what good things you see?
Melvin, I'm going to have you go back and listen because I said a whole bunch of good things to you. And I want you to go. I want you to go back and listen. That's okay. That's okay. I know you're excited, and I'm so glad you're a part of Planet Remix. So I'm going to go now, but I'm going to send you one more sparkle. I just need you to relax so you can take it all in. And there you go. Peace and love. Hold the line.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, I like Melvin. That was so sweet. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 7758. 7758, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hello, my name is Melissa. I'm calling from Reno, Nevada.
Hello, Melissa from Reno. Oh my goodness, how are you?
I want to sing the Lego song. Everything is awesome. I'm so happy I got on.
Well, there you go. Is this your first time calling in?
No, it is not. I've talked to you a couple of times, and hopefully I'll talk to you again on the galactic call this month.
Okay. Okay. Well, I am glad. I am so happy. I am so excited.
So I always like do this practice where I'm gonna just talk a lot of mess, and then when you get on the phone, I'm like, hi, I don't know what to ask, but I'm gonna pull it out there. I think. Well, first of all, thank you.
You're welcome.
So thank you for everything. I always thank you. A lot of your things are definitely helping me.
Beautiful.
And I think that kind of brings me to my question now is that I feel like I have a healthy foundation. You've done some things, like you've told me to do this meditation once about where I had talked to you on like Clubhouse about where my Crohn's disease came from or whatnot, and you had me do this meditation and go back into the womb, and that was like, what? Like it was very eye opening for me. So I'm at this point now where I feel like I have enough material to go forward.
Yes.
I think I kind of want to. So it's transitional, I guess. Thank you for the sparkles. It's not a past life kind of question, but I guess in this life, in the last maybe 4 years that I've been in, and then my birthday is on the 17th. Like, what is all of that? You did a thing where I think I had my personal year messed up too. So when you were trying to calculate it, I was like, oh snap! Like I did mine all wrong too. But I want to get an idea of what my personal year means coming up, and then what this personal year was.
Okay. And when is your birthday is this month, you say, on the 17th?
Yeah, July 17th.
July 17th. Okay, let's take a look. Da 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 da. I know, right? Oh, you are in a personal year. Well, you're coming up on, and you're probably feeling it now. You're in a personal year of 3. Yes. And yeah, you're in a personal year of 3.
Okay. So coming up on the 17th or right now?
Well, it usually starts, I found, a couple of months out. So you probably felt the shift maybe March, probably in March. You started to feel the shift that's coming in. So this is a very, very sort of expressive type of energy, and mix with the energy because let me make sure I'm doing it. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting there by 12. You're getting there by 12. And how you do the personal year, you take the month you were born, the day you were born, add them together, and then add it to the universal year. And so the universal year that we're in is 7. And so you take 14 plus 7, and what do you get? Well, you take 1 plus 4 equals 5, and then 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5.
Oh, it's 12. Oh, and then you bring it down to the single digit of 3. Okay.
And then you bring it down to the single digit of 3. So you're getting there through the 12. So here's what I want you to know. This is a very interesting year, this year of 3, because 3 is very expressive. You know, you're going to find that you want to really, it's very creative, very intelligent, very extrovert, lots of music, very want to laugh. You're going to find more laughter, very charismatic, very joyful, charming, witty, all of that, very visionary. You're going to see all of these things. On the flip side of that, it can also bring up things dealing with temperament because it is so expressive, right? So it can bring up sort of very emotional things. This energy of three can bring up a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings of feeling inferior, like you're not good enough, you know? Um, it can be very sort of hidden, like just kind of going from one thing to the next, leaving things unfinished. It could be very jealous energy at times. You can feel like you're being judged all the time, having a lot of concerns about it, a little gossipy, these kind of things, a little scattered brain. This can happen. Very unforgiving. I'm giving you the whole gamut. Um, but the goal is to stay in the higher frequency of that vibration of three. So this is the time to really express yourself honestly, and definitely express yourself honestly to yourself. Like really get honest with yourself. Um, it's time to be very social. It's a social time, to be out, to meet people, to connect with people, to do that. A lot of this energy is coming in very innovative, but very balanced at the same time. You're going to really need that. See, a lot of this one is self directed. So you're going to be hearing a lot of different things that are coming to you about different directions to go in. But you also have that energy of the two vibration because you're getting there this way. And that two, very intuitive, highly intuitive, but very sensitive. The price of sensitivity is sensitivity. On the flip side, watch out for being codependent. Also about being too blunt. And if you find that it's a little difficult for you to work with people, you're just going to have to back up, kind of back up a little bit, maybe kind of check yourself a little bit. That one sort of brings out a little bit of, tunnel vision. Sometimes it can also be low self esteem, a little egotistical. You don't want to do that. It can be very passive aggressive. You don't want to be that. You want to kind of be in a harmony. But this is really the year for you to recalibrate and also express. You're going to have your own internal recalibration of your voice, of communication, of your words, of how you speak, whether that's through silence, because that's communication, whether it's internal communication, things that are coming to you. It's a year of action. So you have to take action on those things that you speak of. If you are giving your word to something, you need to take action and see it through. You need to follow it through. But this is the time more than ever for you to express yourself. You might feel that you want to change your style of dressing or how you're wearing your hair or what kind of blankets or sheets you have on your bed. It's going to be expression in the food that you're eating, the shoes you're wearing, all of this, the jewelry, the things that you have around you. It's going to all be a part of this internal sort of upgrade and how you're expressing yourself. And you were going to say something, Melissa?
No, I wasn't. You probably hear me thinking to myself, but no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It definitely, yeah. I think you're probably hearing in my head. I was thinking, and I hope I wasn't cutting you off. I was just saying, like, yeah, like agreeing.
No. You're fine.
You gave me an exercise. One of the exercises I have not done yet. I have a whole juicer and I have not juiced any cabbage yet. Bad, but and then the other day when you were talking about all these like electronics that you had, I was just laughing like, oh my goodness. But you told me to do this meditation to go back into the womb.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember having a conversation with my mother once, a long time ago. I was a lot younger. And it was about like, oh, like, what did you think when I came out of the womb and like they put me in your arms and like, what were your words? And not jokingly, but she just kind of like was straight up like, I mean, I was a teenager. So to be honest with you, I hid my pregnancy. And then grandma told me that we can't come back and live there. So I didn't know what I was going to do.
Wow.
And it made so much sense to me about fight or flight.
Yes.
And the things that kind of went on as a kid, like don't say this to this person, don't have anyone in my house, like just not being able to talk.
Yes.
It has created this, like you said, that you just called it out. And I was talking to my homegirl last night about it. I was like, I actually just want to like not be a bitch anymore. Like I just want to tell people exactly how I feel.
Yes.
Because I do passive aggressive. That's what it was.
Yes.
Like just very snarky. Because I can be. And it's like I don't have to be though.
Right. Well, and this does you just kind of gelled it together and you answered the question. See, real power is knowing you could do something or destroy something and choose not to when it comes to someone else. See, that's real power. Real power. And speaking up for yourself, and it's going to take you a little while to balance that because you have been so secluded within. And there's like two voices going on, one inside your head and one that you sort of let out. But once you balance that out, you'll be able to say what you need to say in a very loving way that doesn't compromise your integrity of your own feelings. Because you've held them in for so long, you think that using your voice means I'm going to tell you something real mean and hurtful because that's what I really feel. And that couldn't be further from the truth, right? How about I let you know and express myself in my truth without damaging you or damaging me, but speaking my truth. Coming from a place of love. It doesn't always sound pretty sometimes when it comes out, but if the foundation is rooted in love and in truth, then the person will be able to receive what you're saying. And I truly know that's why so many of you can hear these tough conversations that Spirit is giving me and I'm sharing with you because it's coming from a place of love.
No, for real. I think that's what I admire so much about you. I'm like, how does she have so much emotional intelligence? Because I'm like young. I'm like, hang up on him. Like, like you do this thing where you're like, whoa, like you just got checked, but like you really can't say anything back to her. And that whole thing of, your response is your responsibility. I'm like, bruh, there's no turning back. Like, I know better.
Yes. And that's the thing. That's the thing to do. It's like, I want you to speak and find places that support you speaking, like Planet Remix and other places. Find places where you can speak a voice that is not a voice that has been provoked, not a voice that is being gaslighted, not a voice that's being manipulated, not a voice, not those voices. Find your true voice, because I really know in the month of July, you are going to hit that sweet spot and find Melissa's voice. When you're talking, when you don't have to think about what you're saying, you don't have to edit what you're saying. You are speaking your heart's linguistics, and it is coming out like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of poetry. But it is built in truth and integrity and the authenticity of who you are and what you're feeling and what you're embodying at this time. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's good. Happy early born day. And also, Mama Gail's birthday, Gio's mama, is on the 9th. Want to tell Gail happy born day as well. So we have a lot of Soul Family birthdays, born days coming up. So just want to celebrate you all. And definitely, Melissa, want to celebrate you. Keep doing the work. Keep loving yourself and keep trusting yourself because you're doing the work and it shows. It shows in everything that you do, that you say, that you don't say. It is there. Know it is there. Know it is there. It really is. Your energy looks beautiful, gorgeous. Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Peace and love.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hold the
Peace and
line.
love.
Oh, how good is that? Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 8434. 8434, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, I'm from South Carolina. I'm Mind Over Matter. So I like to call myself when I call
Okay.
in.
What's up, Mind Over Matter?
Yes, how are you? Happy 4th of, well, it's not the 4th of July, but hopefully you had a great 4th of July.
Yes, I did. It was a good day. It was a good day. Mm-hmm. And I trust that you did too. Have a good day. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I actually just woke up and I'm mad because I didn't catch you the other day. But I caught you literally just now. I just woke up not too long ago, and I had my notification pop up saying that you was on. I'm like, oh my God, I bet you I missed. I said, you know what, I'm just calling to see. I called. I'm like, okay, you still on? I said, I might get lucky. I don't know. It's kind of late. I ain't gonna get lucky. Well, here we are.
There you go. You got through. Definitely an indication that some things are going beautifully right in your world. So I'm glad that you had an opportunity to get through. Is this your first time calling in?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Okay.
I called in a few times before.
Okay. Well, good. I trust that it was helpful for you calling in.
Yes, every single time.
Okay, beautiful. So what's going on?
Yes. Okay, well, I have a lot of changes going on in life right now, and it's like good changes. I can tell that I feel more at peace. I'm more happy lately, and that's the things I want. But I just want to make sure that like I'm on the right track, and I just feel like I have some messages out there that need to be told to me, but just not clear right now on the messages. Kind of just need some type of clearance of what's going on in my life right now.
What's going on, or if you're on the right track?
Both.
Okay. So, two things. There's one of the things you are definitely on the right track with. Definitely. But there's some other things that you already know is not the right track. So it's kind of a mixture. Hello?
And what are the things I'm not on? Yeah, I was trying to figure out the things I was on track with and not on track with. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so what could that possibly be?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna play a little game with you. And the only reason I tell you
Okay.
this is because I know that you don't really want to hear what I got to say. You do, but you don't. You do what you don't. You do, but you don't. So tell me what you know for sure you're on the right track with.
Um, well, I feel like I've been, doing things that makes me happy. Answering to myself. Um, some decisions I've made recently, I feel like I was on the right track with.
As far as,
Um,
because
some
you're,
decisions I've made, relationship wise.
mm-hmm. Yep, you're absolutely right. That was the right track. Mm-hmm. Perfect track. Did that help?
A little bit, yes, but no, because sometimes, okay, uh, it helped, but it didn't help because sometimes I feel bad for the decision that I made.
Mm-mm. So hold
And I know
on,
I
hold
shouldn't
on,
feel bad, but you know
hold
how
on,
people.
hold on. Because I want you to think about what I just said. I said, I know you called in to hear, but I know you really don't want to hear what I got to say. So we going to play a little game. And I said, mind over matter. Tell me one thing you know for sure you on the right track with. And you said, oh, well, I kind of made some relationship decisions and focusing on myself. And yeah, that's what I did. But, sometimes I feel guilty about it, even though I shouldn't feel guilty about it. But, yeah. So is that something you know for sure you on the right track or you don't know for sure?
No, I know for sure. I just hate when someone else make you feel bad for the decision you made,
How
and
how
you're making the right
how
decision.
how can someone else make you feel bad? Tell me how that works. Let me know. Share with us how someone can make you feel bad when you know you did what was in the best interest for yourself and everyone involved. Tell me how that's possible.
Right. And I do get down for a second, but then I pick myself back up because
No, no,
I'm
no,
an
no, no,
emotional
no.
person. So if somebody's telling me,
But stay right there. Tell us how they make you feel bad. Because I think this is important for you to
like,
work through this.
by mentioning that maybe I'm abandoning them, or I never cared about a friendship or relationship, or just manipulative things that I know how I feel, was really true, but that's just their feelings, and I just can't help that. So, sometimes it makes me feel bad, but I know me and my process of going through things. So, I mean, can't help how other people feel.
It's, well, see, that's very different about caring how other people feel and someone making you feel bad. Those are two different things. And I want you to really see that as two different things. See, of course, you should have some concern or care about people who you care about, how they feel. Of course, that's normal. But to feel bad when you know you made the best decision for yourself, that means you're not sure you made the right decision.
I'm pretty sure. I guess I got that confused. I guess I care too much. I don't feel bad. I care too much. And I feel like that was my problem. It is my problem. that I did care too much, and I'm trying not to, but I'm trying to maintain a friendship still.
But you can't.
But
You
sometimes the
can't
friendship is
because
toxic.
what's happening is you're feeling guilty and you know what you're guilty of. That's what's going on. You feel guilty and you know why you're guilty because of how this connection and friendship was and how there were certain things that you did to lead this person to believe something that you wasn't feeling for way too long. Ouch. Let me give you some sparkles. Yeah. That's why you feel guilty. So you have to come to peace with the guilt. And the only way you can do that is to bring the honesty in and accept your responsibility for the role you played in what happened. And that's going to neutralize the situation because now you won't feel guilty because this is what you're feeling is guilt. This is not you being, you are a loving and caring person, but what you're feeling is guilt. Two things that happen.
Guilty for what?
Guilty for not saying something a long time ago when you recognize this is not what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to talk about it. I certainly don't want you to go away saying Miss
Oh,
Blue,
yeah.
Blue made you feel bad because I'm not going to feel bad.
Oh, no,
But
no, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
want
no.
you to
This
go
is
away feel.
confirmation for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want you to take that in. But I mean, if we're going to talk about it, then let's talk about it honestly. There's a part of you that feels guilty.
Right.
It's a part that feels guilty because you feel like you could have did something different, and that is the truth. And maybe that's the conversation you need to have with the person. Listen, I know that this is in the best interest, and I will give you this. When this and this and that happened, I really should have said something, but I didn't. And I didn't say it because of whatever the reason. I cared for you too much. I loved you too much. I thought things were going to work out different, and it didn't happen. Whatever your reasoning is, because here's a tricky situation for you, mind over matter. See, you just had somebody do this to you prior to this engagement. And if you want to get out of this cycle of you now doing to someone what you accuse someone else of doing to you, then someone has to stop it. It doesn't stop by itself. You don't like it when people have done you this way. Now, finally, see, there's a little bit of celebration there. You get to say you did it to somebody else before they did it to you. Is that how you want to live?
Mm.
So, I say, you did the right thing, and you already know why you did it. So, I'm not really buying that you're feeling so guilty. I'm not buying that. I mean, not guilty, excuse me. I'm not buying that you feel bad. I'm buying that you feel guilty. That's what's coming up for me. You feel guilty because of some of the things you did. And that's okay because you finally did do what was in the best interest for you and in the relationship and the friendship, the connection. You finally did the right thing. And that's to be celebrated. But if you want to know what's at the bottom, what keeps bringing you back in, it's because you feel guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I
You
couldn't.
said I was on track with another thing.
You said what now?
I was on track with two things. But what was the second thing?
No. I said one thing, you are on the right track. I said, and then there is some other things that you're not on the right track.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah.
And that I would like to know if I can get on the right track.
Yeah, it's this whole relationship thing that you're not on the right track with. Because somehow in your mind you feel like we got to be friends. I got to do all of this extra stuff because I'm feeling guilty. No. And by the way, disclaimer, you never have to do what Ms.Blue says. Always trust yourself. But if you're asking me what I pick up, that's what I'm getting. So when you said the thing that I know I'm on track with is the decision I made about this relationship. And I was like, I'm cheering you on. Yes. Okay. You do got it. But then you went back and forth. No, you ain't got it. You did the right thing.
No, Ms. Blue, just thank you, because I wait for confirmation for so long. You just do not know how long I've been like going back and forth of trying to figure out, is it me, is it him, or is it both of us? I took a step back. I tried a lot of things, and I finally let it go, and I've been so happy and at peace.
Yeah, I hear you.
The only thing that's haven't been keeping me
peaceful was
keeping me fully at peace is, I guess, that guilt.
It's guilt.
Is what keeping me from being fully at peace.
That's it. Yeah. That's what it is. I gave you that not to place blame or judgment, so you can understand, so you can really resolve that guilt, so you can move on.
I definitely understand now. Because, at first I wasn't getting it, when I was trying to figure it out myself. And then now talking to you, just piecing it together, I understand it now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make me feel bad or so guilty anymore. I feel, so much better.
Good.
And I'm trying to, move on, because I had some things that hurt me in the past. I had a best friend that hurt me in the past, and we fell out. But recently, we came back into two, and it's like, I don't know if that was, right thing. Somebody hurts, everybody changes, and everybody's going to hurt someone eventually. And sometimes it's intentional, and sometimes it's unintentional. But I feel like I was on the right track with, opening up that friendship back up. But I feel like I'm sure, but I feel like it's going to kill my friendship that I have with this person, with my ex, that I'm on the right track with, that I left. And that's kind of interrupted my happiness too, because I enjoyed the friendship I had with my best friend.
So here's the thing. I'm going to kind of leave you with. Are you being friends with your friend, the girl, to get back at your ex? Because it's giving messy. It's giving real messy. Because at one time, the three of you were friends, but their connection was through you. So it's real interesting you and her stopped being close friends. And now
there's a reason for it.
You're not with your ex, but you were willing to go back and be friends with her. And what she did to you, it's giving you might want to spend some time and learn how to be your best friend. And maybe maybe, just maybe, hear me out, that you don't want to just be alone with yourself. And so it was easy to let this best friend, who really wasn't a friend, because a best friend wouldn't have done that to you, number one, come back into your life. I'm not saying to forgive, but to open yourself back up to want to foster a friendship with someone who has let you know that they may not have the maturity to have a healthy, respectful, mutual friendship. And there is nothing that will send your ex over the edge than him finding out that all these tears you cried, all these stories that were told about this ex-friend, that now you and her are back friends. And if that's the
And
case,
it's like I want to be everyone's friend.
you want to be both of their friends?
Yeah, it's not a messy thing. I've been wanting to reach out to my, ex best friend before, me and my ex, fell out. We fell out for our own reasons, but I was just too hurt over a lot of things.
So what
So I
made you
recently,
so what
went through
made
this healing
you
process.
what made you
Of,
get over the hurt so quick? It's interesting that you
oh no,
got
it's been a long time.
it's
It's been like
interesting.
almost a year.
That's not a long time, sweetie, but it's interesting that you got over the
It's really
hurt
crazy.
after you got rid of your ex. So are
It was before I got rid of him.
well, no, not really. You two were not openly letting people know y'all were friends before your ex left. Mm-mm.
Because we wasn't friends before he left. It's like after he left. But it was like after I was trying to forgive myself. I was just trying to move on with life. So I was trying to forgive myself for a lot of things. I was letting people know that I actually genuinely forgive. I was letting them know about that.
Yeah.
They reached back
Yeah.
out to me. That's fine. If they didn't, they didn't. I just know if I reached out and, let them know I forgave them for things, I would feel better. And actually, I did.
That's good.
And coincidentally, that's, I kind of got a little closure from that best friend, and we kind of we're not having like a friendship how it was back then, but we occasionally will speak now, rather than like it's been a year when we haven't speak or try to reach out because it was so messy back then.
Oh,
We
it's
knew
still
how messy
messy.
it was,
It's
and
still
now
giving messy. Take some time to just love yourself. Leave everybody. I'm not telling you not to still be connected or to be friends, but stop doing all this reaching out. The person you forgot about is you. The person you need to forgive is you. The person you need to try to be friends with is you. The person you need to love is you. And when you can really feel solid, good with that, and give yourself time, because there's been a lot of things going on in your life, then meet some new friends for where you're at. I'm not saying get rid of all the old people. I'm just saying, I see a cycle. And if you don't see it, that's fine. But I really would love that you take some time to enjoy you. Just be free of the burdens of having to carry other people. You have an interesting name, Mind Over Matter. And if I didn't ask you this before, I want to ask you because that name, we name ourselves things and I'm not oblivious to it can mean something different to us. But I would love for you to share with us what that means to you.
Mind over matter means to me, you have to stay strong in your mind, and anything on earth should not, determine anything in your life, internally, externally. You just have to be more aware of your mind than anything on this earth.
I would love
Pretty
for
much.
you to do that, to not forget that, to not forget those
And that's
words.
how I named myself that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say you might needed that reminder right now. I'm not gonna say you forgot it, but you gonna I want you to remember that, okay? To do that. I think you're giving yourself way too much mind action here and really step into your higher self and know that the most important person in the equation in all of these relationships, the ones that have gone bad, is you. And you can't forget that because you're also a part of this mess. You're a part of it. And you've taken yourself out, and that's to be applauded. But don't keep throwing yourself back in. When someone shows you who they are, please believe them. Please, please don't question it. Please don't think they're joking with you. Please don't think it's a game. Please don't think they didn't really mean it. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Know it to be true. Maya Angelou. Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we got to talk
Do I
about...
have any spiritual guidance?
Yeah. We got to talk about something else. That got a little heavy.
Yeah.
That got a little heavy. And you're still very much undecided. But I trust that the words I gave you will help to give you the clarity you need and give you the strength that you can do what's in the best interest for you. Because that's all Ms.Blue is caring about. I don't care about that ex. I don't care about that ex friend. I don't care about none of them. I care about you. That's it. All right. How many spirit guides you have? Oh my goodness. You have 10 spirit guides.
Wow.
10. 10 spirit guides. 10 spirit guides come. They really want you to get in the driver's seat of your life. It's time for radical new beginnings. That's what 10 spirit guides are here for. Helping you with radical new beginnings. And that's what you're in the process. That's what you're embarking on. You're stepping into a it's available for you, a radical new beginning. You know, when something is radical, that means that shit is all out. That means change is happening everywhere. You just have to step into it and be open to receive it. Because it's some radical new beginnings. You got to stay out of your mind. I know you want to say mind out of matter, but stay out of your mind. Drop down and get to discover the rest of your body so your intuition can come online and you can use discernment and you can stay connected in those spaces. Stay connected in those spaces. Yes, ma'am. That's what I got for you.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. And yes, I do understand. I'm probably confused about one little thing, but everything else is so clear. Like I said, it was
Uh-uh.
confirmation for me because
Uh-uh.
I've been
Uh-uh.
going through some things for a while.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. You didn't just say you was still confused about one thing. No, you're not. You're not really confused. I'm going to tell you honestly, because you are highly, highly clairaudient. If you would stop letting your mind drag you around like a rag doll, you're not confused. You know what you need to do. It's just about really having the will to do it, the courage to do it, the love to do it. And you can't find that outside of yourself. That strength comes from within. So I want you to go within and ask your higher self those questions. Whether you pray, you meditate, you walk around the house humming, you go outside skipping in the grass singing, you're in the shower doing some H2O elevation, and then ask that question. After you drop down in your body, ask that question. And when you ask that question from there, you're going to hear the echo of the truth. And you'll be able to stand on that. You'll be able to live with that. And that's going to elevate you. It may not be easy sometimes to do what's in the best interest for ourselves. But in the long run, it's going to put you in the proper alignment. Yeah. You got this. I don't say that often, but you got this. You do.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I'm trying.
Well, I don't want you to try. I want you to do.
Just do.
That's right. There you go. And you're doing it. So there you go. So peace and love. And thanks for calling in. Let me give you some more sparkles on the way out. There you go. Hold the line. Peace and love. All right. How beautiful. Listen, don't y'all have to be somewhere tomorrow? None of y'all? I don't know about you guys, but I have some stuff I got to do tomorrow. Y'all don't have anything y'all have to do tomorrow? How we feeling, so family? I wanted to come on really, really quick for us to just touch in. I know the perfect callers came on the line and shared some of their energy with us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 I can't even read what's going on in the chat is. What? Let me go. Let me stroll up. I need to read. Let me see. Because you can't convince yourself that you're not wrong about something you did deliberately or on purpose. It's impossible. If it was a genuine mistake, maybe. No, that's not true. Because your higher self knows the truth. So, no, that's not true. It's not about convincing yourself. It's really about tapping in. Mm-hmm. Who said don't end? Well, where are you at? If I'm not going to end, what am I doing? Who said don't end? Don't hang up. Don't end. Mm-hmm. Well, you better come on with your question. What's your area code? What's your area code? What's your area code? 818. Let me see. 8185. Is that you? Oh, it's going to be it's going to be a good one. Who's on the line? Who's on the line, please?
Ms.Blue, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who's on the line?
Oh,
Miss Cherie. Hey, Miss Blue.
Hi, Cherie.
I'm so glad I got in.
You got in. Where are you calling from? Cherie said, listen, y'all sit there and be quiet if you want. I'm going to ask. Now, Cherie, I want you to know
Because I felt it.
I done skipped over about a good 50, 60 people on the phone lines. I'm just putting it out there. No pressure. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay. That means it was meant for me to talk to you.
That's right.
Miss Blue. Okay.
Well,
I just want to say, I've been listening to the call. I was asleep, and the fireworks kind of woke me up, and I saw that you had been on already for like an hour, and I was like, oh, shoot, I'm probably not going to get in, but I'm going to try. And I felt that you were about to maybe get off the line after this previous young lady. I was like, oh, I'm not going to make it. But I made it, and before I asked my question, I've just been able to take a little bit of everything that you have talked about in all of the previous callers. Is so crazy because I feel like, those are not my situations, but I've been able to take little bits and pieces of guidance that you had given to them and just apply it to my own life.
Good.
So
good.
I think that's great.
Oh, well, thank you.
But
I think it's
okay,
great
let me just.
Okay, so hold on. Did you tell us where you were from? You told us it was on the line, but where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Los Angeles.
Okay, well, beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, Miss Blue, I want to know, whenever I got a whole bunch of questions, but I'm just gonna narrow it down. What do you see for me? What do you pick up for me in regards to my love life?
Tell me what that means. And let me tell you why I say that. And yes, I can go be nosy and see what it is, but I get that's almost like an oracle trigger when someone says, tell me about their love life. But we'll talk about why it's a oracle trigger for me. But tell me what you mean when you say love life.
Well, I've been single for a long time.
What's a long
and
time?
I went through a long time. I'm embarrassed to even say.
Okay.
Like I haven't, I've dated and I've been in situationships, but I've never really been in like a full blown relationship. Like we go together, you mine, I'm yours, that type of thing. So I've always just kind of been on the surface. But the last little situationship that I had was about 5 years ago, and it was crazy. It was a lot going on. Probably more to do with my own stuff than the gentleman. But I said to myself, I was like, I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna work on some things. I'm not gonna, enter into these situationships the way that I have done before. And that was 5 years ago. And I feel like I'm ready. I've worked on myself. I've done the healing. I feel like I have a better idea of what I want, what I'm not gonna accept. And yeah, I'm waiting on the gentleman to come into my life.
Okay, do me a favor, get a pen and a piece of paper. I want to give you something to write down.
Yeah. Or I'll just use the notes on my phone. Okay.
I really, if you can write it, I want you to write it because it's going to hit a little different, Cherie. When you write this down, it's going to just hit a little different. If you could write it down.
Okay, I have a pen.
Okay, you got a piece of paper?
Yes.
All right, I want you to write this down. You ready?
Yes.
I have
a
love life.
Okay.
You wrote down, I have a love life.
I have a love life. Yes, I wrote it down.
All right. Draw a line under that.
Uh-huh.
And underneath, write me.
Me.
Mm-hmm. So, you know how in algebra you get the equation. And when you see that line, what do they tell you to do with the top and the bottom? What do you got to do?
That's like division.
Yeah, that's division.
You got to put the, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So guess what that equals? I have a love life, me.
On my love life.
Yes.
On my own love life?
That's right, Cherie. So I don't really want you to use those words again. Let me tell you how damaging that is. We have to be very intentional in our linguistics. And when you say things like, I don't have a love life or I want a love life, you have left yourself out of the equation. And you can't do that. You can't ever do that. So you have a love life. What you're looking for is someone to either have a partnership with, a relationship, whatever word you choose to use, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have a love life. And
You're right.
if you
because
want,
I have friends and family who
no. This ain't about no friends and no damn family. Your love life is you. You have to know that. You are your love life. So the answer to this equation is you, Cherie. That's your love life. And a big part of you attracting what you're looking for depends on you understanding this division, because there is a division between your love life and you. And if you do not solve this equation, you can't get to the next step. I'll take that as a yes.
I already knew you were going. Yeah, when I heard it, I was like, there you go, right there.
Spirit is coming through. So,
but
listen. We have got to learn how to take command of our language and not let our language take command of us, because this is how we're manifesting. This is how we're casting spells on ourselves. Everyone is afraid of spells, but we're casting spells with the words that we're using out of our mouths.
Yeah.
That's why the power of life and death is in the tongue. It's in the mouth. So you have to choose your words. I just want you to know how powerful it will be when you recognize you have a love life. That is you. You can never cancel yourself out of the equation. Because now you get to look for something else. You get to look for something that is a vibrational match. And that something else is someone else that also has a love life who is them. Because if you know how to love you, and we literally have a hologram that kind of goes out in front of us and we teach other people how to treat us. So it matters. You want to know when this is coming? When you can take this statement and fully embody it with you. Now, I hear all this work you say you did on yourself, and believe you me, it shows. But I'm going to tell you, loving yourself has nothing to do with you working on yourself. You're not broken. There may be some things you need to unlearn, but you don't need to be fixed. It's not a punishment to not have a relationship. It's only a punishment of not having a relationship when you don't have one with yourself. And as long as you still you think that there is some sort of punishment, and until you fix these things with yourself, until you do these things with yourself, you're undeserving of having a love life, you're going to push it further away. So all day, I want you to walk around and say, ooh, I am so excited. I have a love life. Wow. I have a beautiful love life. And I love me. Because that's going to raise your vibration. It's going to raise your frequency. And the next person that comes to you is going to see how much you love yourself. And the only person that could even get into your sphere is someone who is loving and kind, thoughtful, gentle, powerful, engaging, fun, exciting, committed as you are to loving yourself. They will be to themselves and to you, and you will be to them. Why? Because you have had time to build a love life, learning how to love you. Then you ain't got to put out rules. You ain't got to keep saying what you won't do. You ain't got to say what you ain't about, because it's going to be written all over your energetic, your physical, mental, spiritual face, body, aura, everything. It's going to be in everything that you do, everything that you say. That's how you get the love life.
Well, that's what I'm going to do, because all that sounds great.
Well, there it is.
Exactly what I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you can have it as soon as you experience it with you. So, next time somebody say, girl, you ain't got no love life, you say, of course I got a love life. Oh, you do? I sure do. I love me. Now I'm still looking for that mate, that partner, that special person, but I got a love life. Bet your bottom dollar, I got a love life. And if you hang around me long enough, you're going to know I got a love life, because you're going to watch how I'm loving me.
Yeah.
So it's not just about talking. Yep. It's going to be in everything you do, from how you take care of your house, how you take care of your body, how you take care of your hair, how you take care of your thoughts, what you entertain, what you listen to, what you eat, the friends you hang around, the conversations you entertain, the way you walk when you go in the grocery store, how you smell when you get out the shower, what kind of clothes you put on, how you do your hair, the way you look at yourself when you see your own reflection, how you feel when you're laying in the bed and it's pitch dark, No one else is there. The conversations you are having to yourself and with yourself. When I get up in the morning, I lay in the bed and I say, wow, look how grateful you are for everything. You're so grateful. You are so amazing. You are incredible. Look how wonderful you are. Look at the things that you are doing. You are amazing. You got to have those conversations with yourself. It's got to start there. So everything that you imagine a partner in your life being, know that you should be doing that and feeling that in your life for yourself, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Because you deserve it. And you are more than well worth it. Buy yourself some flowers. Cook yourself a beautiful dinner. Clean up your house like you got a date coming over. See, sometimes we got to trick our mind because we've been in some of these bad spaces. We've been taught some of these bad habits. We've seen reflections of these bad relationships. So you know how you would get up in the morning if you knew you had a date? That's how you got to get up.
Yeah.
Get up like your date is there. Get up like your man is there. Trust me, I used to do this. Cook dinner like you cooking dinner for you and your man. Get dressed like he's going to be standing around the corner. Walk like you know he watching you walk. And soon you'll be able to do some transmutation and some alchemy, and you will start walking that way because you deserve it, and that's who you truly are. And you'll recognize that all of these things that you want so desperately to do for everyone else, it really was about what you wanted to do for yourself. So it may start out a little bit like you're making it up. But each time that you're making that up, I want you to transfer that energy and make it a part of who you are. Because truly it is, or else you never would do it. Transfer that energy back into you. And then repeat, I have a love life, and it's me. I'm my love life. People will start opening doors for you. Start speaking to you first, asking you how you're doing. And this is because of you, because they're picking up this frequency from you.
Okay.
This is where this is coming from. I want you to get into, if you don't have the H2O elevation, thank you for that. Someone mentioned it in the Blue Room. That's a perfect way to start the day. I said this years and years ago. We got to touch ourselves more because we start to feel like we don't know how to touch ourselves. And I'm talking about lay hands on yourself. Feel your body so you can feel your spirit. Do the toning in the morning so you can wake your cells up. Wake your energy up. Get your body and everything open for you.
Okay. Is the H2 elevation on the site?
It is.
Okay.
You just scan that and tap in.
Okay.
And I hear Lance is in there talking about, and they're talking in the chat room about getting a massage. That's a great thing to do. Go get you a full body massage, like a therapeutic massage. It's going to be an energy exchange anyway. Just set the intentions before you go in. And yes, treat yourself. But remember what I'm telling you. Number one thing, self-love, the foundation, because we don't want to build a house of cards. The foundation is how you talk to yourself. And you've got to upgrade them linguistics of how you talk to yourself. That's where self-love starts. That's where it starts. Yeah.
Okay, I got some stuff to do. Okay.
There you go. All right, my love, let me send you away with some
Thank you, Ms.Blue.
sparkles. Some beautiful energy in the chat room. Lance is giving out. He says once a week is needed for the waist and your elbows. If you could do that, Nakiba. Oh, oh, he was giving that for Nakiba. Nakiba over there trying to get, see, I'm telling you, y'all got to go in the blue room because you get a whole gamut of things in the blue room. Sorry, Lance. Lance is he's giving out instructions too. He does readings in the blue room. Many of them do as well, to give you different things that you can begin to work on and things that you can begin to do. But yes, you definitely should get that H2O elevation. That will help you a lot. It'll give you a way to start training your energy to run deep in the body. Most of us is only running our energy on the surface, and we need to get it a little deeper in the body. Yeah. And also open you up to 5D frequencies as well, to the fifth dimension, so you can hear your higher self, God, the universe, a lot louder. That's right. Lola says, we got all the answers in the blue room. Absolutely. They will take care of you in the blue room. So if you ever can't get through on the show, hop on over in the blue room. Trust me. Soul Family is in the blue room. And let me tell you, some of the best energy healers on the planet, some of the best oracles on the planet, some of the best priestess on the planet, some of the best healers, doulas, doctors, whatever you want to call it, you can find it right here in Planet Remix. That will give you a word. Brittany Vibe will give you a healing and give you a word, all in the same breath. You can get it all. You can get it all. Some of the best herbalists. That's right. Thank you. See, they helping me out. You gonna get it all. Get it all. Questions you have, all kinds of things. One-stop shop with the Soul Family. Plus, it's just going to be some beautiful vibes. So definitely, you guys, hop in the blue room. They definitely are there to really just assist you along the way and have some good laughs, have some good fun, and enjoy the share that all of us are partaking in. That's right, Lola. Best mediums on the planet, all of that good stuff. Psychics, everything. Clairvoyant, clairaudience, clairsentience, all of that. That's it. That's it. Self-invested is there. They can give you some resources. You get a little bit of everything. They'll pull a card for you. Telepathic mystics. That's right. All of that good stuff is there. So listen. Okay, you guys, it's time for us to get ready. We got to get ready to get out of here. Or at least I do.
Thank you for using
I know
Blog
y'all
Talk
say
Radio.
y'all have some
Goodbye.
stuff to do. We got stuff we got to do. We do. We do, we do, we do. So we're going to get ready to go, and just want to put this out there. And also remind you guys, Galactic E-Files, you might want to tap in. You just might want to tap in. So, what an amazing share. Peace and love, soul family. Have an amazing rest of the week. I will see you all in the cosmic streets. Oh, yeah. I will see you in the cosmic streets. Download, download, download. And don't forget to come back and leave a comment. And if you got anything off of the Cosmic Astro download site, don't forget to go back and leave a review. And leave a review of Planet Remix anywhere that you see or listen to Planet Remix at. So, see you all later. Bye, Cheyenne on Purpose. I love that name. So, we're going to get out of here, soul family. I love you all. Peace and love. Enjoy. Ciao.
Turn up.